like
running to. Oh
wallpaper.
yeah, it almost brought me to tears when I saw it. I was just like, "This is it. It's the end game. Here we go."
It features Matt's symbols that he designed, as well as a little list of completed divine beasts and other things. And no more secret messages in Sheikah. Alright, where is my...
And the Mosey's live.
Alright. Well,
Oh, I do like this.
is everybody ready for the recap here?
Let's do it.
Alright. Last we saw our heroes of Hyrule, tasked with repossessing the divine beasts across Hyrule. 11th Hour set out into the world, hoping to save it from the destruction of the Calamity. Their journey thus far has taken them from the Great Plateau to Akala, to Tabantha, to Faron, to the Gerudo Wasteland, and to Lanayru. Along the way, they have been welcomed and unwelcomed by many, and they have successfully quelled 3 of 5 divine beasts, the most recent of which being Vah Ruta, the machine troubling Zora's domain with perpetual rainfall. If the weather persisted, the dams of East Reservoir Lake would have burst, sending damaging floods to the lowest elevations of eastern Hyrule. But our heroes made it just in time after receiving the details of the crisis from Inari's very father. 11th Hour boarded the beast, solved its underwater challenges, and successfully battled Waterblight Ganon before re-emerging to see there was an additional divine beast laser in the sky coming from Eldin. Upon arrival in the city of Zora's domain, our heroes immediately found an audience with King Dorephan, the leader of the Zora. However, their call to action against the prejudices of the elitist Zora demographic proved to be more insulting than productive to the crown, and 11th Hour fled yet another town. As they left, Prince Sidon fled, and the female Zora leader gifted our heroes a silver trident. And so we enter another chapter. There is still much ahead for our heroes. Vah Meadow still flies in the western skies above Rito Village, where a wedding is set to soon take place. There are ancient labyrinths dedicated to the great fairy Leho that must be solved to receive her aid in understanding Guardian technology. Tensions are increasing between the other great fairies, as Terra has now made Isha, the Gerudo town jeweler looking for vengeance, her champion. The Yiga are attempting to summon something powerful under the influence of the prophetess, and they may be one step closer if Mova's crew was unable to protect the final teleporter. Visions of dragons plague the bard, an ancient tool entices the artificer, a familial connection looms over the roguelock, fairy blessings entangle the ranger, and a love that never was seeks revenge on the Sorcedon. Will they successfully navigate these challenges and save the kingdom of Hyrule? That, my friends, is where we find our heroes now. 11th Hour. After completing another divine beast, you fled the domain of the Zora people you saved, making this the second city you've been forced to leave, and very likely may not be welcomed back. You've arrived at South Akala Stable via the teleportation of your Sheikah slate, and took a moment to regroup. As you collect yourselves, discussing your next steps, you begin to notice the dust that seems to have settled upon everything. In fact, the more you look around, the more dust there appears to be. There's a faint burning smell in the air,
Oh
and
my god, it's nearby.
as you assess the landscape for its source, it takes you a moment, but you realize the massive tower that you traversed, the place of historical significance where you found the little guardian, Akala Citadel, no longer towers over you.
John and I
Oh my god, I'm
legit
so
about
mad.
this happening. We legit, we're like, it's gonna maybe be a Kala.
It's a good thing we did not like teleport there, because then Jenna would have been like, "Oh, fuck, what do I?"
Then
how
we
do-
have to retcon.
Yeah,
how do I retcon that?
there would have been a retcon there. But
Oh
yes,
my
there
god,
are
I'm
54
so mad.
there are 54 worse places in Hyrule to have been hit than Akala Citadel.
So, so is the entire citadel like rubble, or just the tower?
The entire Citadel, the
Oh my
entire
god, there was
everything.
more shit in there that I was told I
We
should
were gonna
go
go
get. I
back in
can't
there.
believe it.
There is nothing on the horizon, except rubble at the top of that hill.
Did it kill all the guardians around there too?
Just went upside.
Probably.
Do they no longer exist? Do they just like not have a place to patrol anymore? So now we can walk through there with no issues.
I mean, I would imagine a divine beast is radiant damage, so they probably super died.
I imagine it's like a guardian blast, so radiant damage and fire damage. At least we killed those spiders.
Yeah.
What in Hylia's name has happened here?
Jenna, would Lydian be able to like identify that a divine beast laser did this? Would it be obvious enough or no? Especially with the new laser in the sky.
Give me an Arcana check.
That's a 10.
10's enough. There is really nothing else that you can conceive as an idea of what could have caused this amount of destruction so instantaneously. There's likely very few, if anything, in Hyrule could do such a thing, other than a divine beast.
I assume also the other people at the stable are still talking about the giant death laser
Yeah, probably.
that flew through the sky.
Yeah, let's ask some questions.
The thing that
Yes.
probably made nighttime daytime suddenly for them.
Right.
Yeah, so you guys make your way from the shrine down to the stable. The stable itself is relatively all right. Construction is still underway with some tall timber columns already erected. And the closer you get, the more debris that you see scattered about, which includes large chunks of rock, wood, mostly rock, stone. But luckily, it appears that everyone at the stable is okay. You're greeted upon arrival, and the familiar faces here tell you about how they witnessed from Eldon above them a blinding light shriek across the sky, and a moment later, a sound unlike anything they've ever heard in magnitude. Um, and once, like their ears were ringing, and a cloud of dust emerged, and by the time everything settled and all of the debris had fallen, the citadel was gone.
So this like if I'm remembering quickly like rightly, this didn't happen that long ago. Did we just scry against Bogey and fail before? Because it's been
Yeah.
like 3 weeks. Okay,
failed.
so yeah, maybe not a good idea to do that then.
But we do know
Um,
that they were heading towards the divine beast.
Yeah, I mean, like, who else would have done that?
But
And
shit?
how
can
did
we
they get-
see the divine beast on the hill? Or up on the mountain?
From where you guys are right now, no, because of just the way that the mountains
Right.
are.
Yeah.
But you do not see
Um,
it on Death Mountain either, because you can see the top of Death Mountain.
Is it afternoon, nighttime?
I'd say, yeah, it's probably the late afternoon at this point.
Okay.
You guys
Um,
did a lot today.
All right. It would appear that my presumption is that Bogey and his crew may or may not have fired a laser. Whether it was intentional or not, I'm not sure. I vote that we probably should teleport as close to there as possible.
All of
mean?
that
Or as close to
technology
there
that
as
we could have
possible.
used.
I mean, I don't think that Bogey and his group smart enough or have the technological advancements enough to actually like.
I agree. I think it was a mistake.
I don't think it's a mistake. I think that it is more nefarious than that.
Like, it could have been the Yiga.
Oh,
And maybe they did fall. Although, I mean, can we put together that like if the Yiga had control of a divine beast, that they probably wouldn't target the ancient citadel unless they had a very good reason. Like they'd probably have a list of other targets they'd want to hit first.
We
Yeah.
also would. Sorry, I was just say we also would probably know that like Bogey's not dead because the
The
when
scribe-
Lydian failed the scry, it wasn't that there just like wasn't a
wasn't gonna be-
connection.
it
Yeah.
Right. I feel like by now I'd be able to tell when somebody's on a different plane, when somebody's dead, or when somebody's on the same plane.
Yeah.
Oh man, guys, this is maybe maybe the best outcome for that 55 though. Because
Yeah.
if it actually destroyed a settlement, that may have broken Akila's brain like permanently.
Well, we still don't know like, their motives. Like maybe Bogey's not dead, but like we know that the prophetess is a powerful magical entity. Charms do exist, right? Like
Right.
That's true.
So they could be possessed or something by Yiga mages.
I also think that like I feel like Akila would be concerned that the divine beast is out of action then. It seems like all these divine beasts are geared up to get one shot in. So
True.
seeing this one shot fired would put a little concern that we may have lost an ancient super weapon.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I would ask Akila. I'm not sure about the firepower or the material fuel necessary for one of these shots, but like if it's lined up again and like has its laser set on the castle now, does it, Jenna?
I guess so,
Correct?
yeah. I mean, I don't think Akila has any idea how the divine
I would
beast
imagine it would work just like a regular guardian and like kind of re-aim.
I mean, you guys do see a laser. Like when you were up by East Reservoir Lake, you did see another laser coming from Eldon pointed at the castle.
I agree with Orhanon. We have to find out what's happened. We have to see for ourselves.
Exactly.
Jenna, can we
So-
get the map up
Yes.
in the meantime? Go ahead, Ben.
do we think that writing a letter to Robbie to answer some of those questions, or do we think Robbie is just like too crazy to answer?
I think I asked him a bunch of questions. I had some questions about the divine beast, and I think all he knew was that like they were very powerful, and that's it. Let me look through my notes. He knew they, yeah, he doesn't, he just knows that they're very old, did not know what happened to them. He had descriptions of their appearance. He called them vehicles, but I don't know if he had any idea of the inner workings or not. But we can definitely write him if we want.
Well, I was just thinking we're at a stable. There might be an HPS worker here.
Yeah. The question is it the HPS worker? Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Our continuing edits to the Lydian map.
I threw it on fire.
That's funny.
I just love the they Angie one. I can't see.
Yeah, there's now two they Angies.
There is not an HPS worker currently at this stable.
Rip.
So this is the closest that we can get to Rudania right now. Like we are the closest to it.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I guess the other stable had the better path up the mountain. Was that
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
right,
probably
yeah, we
the
did
other
stop.
stable would be closer technically.
Okay. Do we teleport there, or is that first of all? Is that our first order of business? Like everybody is aligned with getting to Rudania as fast as possible.
Oh, of course.
Akila is.
Okay. Then let's go to the other stable. Just teleport.
Okay, yeah, you guys teleport to Foothill Stable. A stable you've been to relatively recently. It is not there's not really a change in the demographic of people that are here. It's pretty much the same crowd, unless there is somebody you'd like to talk to. You guys are good to set out at least for now. But it is pretty late in the day. You could get some travel in though, I'd say.
Oh, I should have asked this earlier, Jenna. Does LG have a reaction to the Citadel being
LG
destroyed?
has been in a bag for days.
That's fine. I'll let them out now. I'll let them out and see the man-made horrors beyond its comprehension now.
Back at the when you're in Akala,
Yeah,
you
sure.
let him
Why
out.
not?
LG tumbles out of the bag, and rather than give their normal like insulted reaction, yelling at you and like these chirps and beeps, they just kind of like tumble out, look around, stares at you, Keela, and just kind of like is silent.
It was a water dungeon. What did you want? You're not waterproof.
Like a long.
I'll make it up to you.
But yeah, LG like turns around, like starts to look at all of you, get its bearings. Their eye like adjusts to the sudden brightness after being in darkness for days. And uh it appears that they kind of like scan to take in their surroundings, and there's like pause when they orient themselves towards where the citadel was. LG certainly seems to recognize that that place is no longer standing, uh, but doesn't really give an immediate reaction.
Okay. That's a later thing then.
You guys teleport to Foothill Stable, and decide to press on for probably like a couple hours of travel, I imagine.
I think so.
Now
Yeah.
can we see the divine beast?
At this point, I'd say you have to get past the Maw of Death Mountain, and then you can. So you guys depart from the
Gotcha.
stable. Do I have anything written? Yeah, so you pass under the Maw of Death Mountain, the large natural arch that sort of borders, functions as the border between Eldin and like Hala, Woodlands, like the rest of Hyrule. And once you're on the other side, you can see in the distance that there is um, a a better view of this lizard-like mechanical construct in the cliffs high above, far off, that has an open sort of mouth going four ways, like a Deku Baba, like a flower almost, with a laser coming out of it directed at the castle. Which you cannot see the castle from this view, but you do know that it is. Um, you guys make your way over the land bridge between Lakes Verona and Interlock, and begin to make your way down the path. Um, at a certain point, when the sun begins to go down, coming into view actually is a tower that you guys do not have. Uh, this is Eldon Tower. It is a significant fly up. It is atop very high cliffs, and it extends as a normal tower does, very high in the air from that point. Um, but entirely possible if you guys want to go up, if anybody wants to go up.
Lorhanan, do you want you or me? It's probably easiest for one of us to fly.
I can go. Yeah.
You guys could go together if you want.
You're so right.
Watch each other's backs.
Are we,
Avoid getting hypnotized by the woods.
Okay, that happened one time, guys. Seriously.
are we like at the point of like resting? Like we're gonna stop for the night, or is it in the middle of our trek?
You guys could probably
Okay.
go on a bit further if you wanted to, but definitely getting close. You could call it.
We also should remember that we don't have enough gems yet to get the Flamebreaker armor for everybody, so we'll need to stop at a point where we can do that at some point while we're traveling.
Yeah.
Isn't that like right around here? I thought this was like the gem mine area.
Yeah, you guys, I think you've probably at this point gone a little bit past it. But yeah, this is the gem mine area that you guys absolutely stripped before.
Okay, so me and Lorhannen will go up the tower and get that point.
Yeah, so you guys fly up, back on the ground here. Ionia will ask, what woods were they talking about? I mean, I can fly too, but like, if there's some kind of woods that are bad, I'd probably not.
I mean, I don't think we knew that Lydian got hypnotized, right? I don't even think. I think it's just like Lydian was staring at the woods.
I knew that. So I
Oh,
went,
I didn't know.
I
I feel
was
like we might
making
have
a
shared.
joke. I don't think it was in character.
But anyway, the two of you fly up to the tower. It does take quite a while. It is not at all like a short distance. But eventually, after time, you guys do get up there, high atop the cliffs above the pass. And as you do, before you even get to the platform to register the Sheikah Slate, you get a view of just the absolute flooding of lava that has befallen the Elden region. There is lava that entirely blocks a long stretch of the path to Goron City that you guys can see, like with this aerial view. In fact, most of the
I
path
received a
ahead.
flashback.
What's that?
I received a flashback to Lorhannen 2.
Yeah. He was trying to warn us.
Well, when you were looking through the eyes of Lorhannen too, most of the path was clear. He was able to make his way. But it does not seem like that's the case anymore. It seems like now, for whatever reason, a ton of lava is flooding the stretch of the path to Goron City. Most of the path ahead of you guys, even now, is flooded with lava. It looks like it would be nearly impossible to take the path on foot to Goron City at this point.
Oh man.
Damn.
Yeah. I just seem that bad, guys. I think we're good. Just walk right
What does
through
this mean for the tourism industry?
it.
It was already
Think of the
dangerous before.
economy.
Think of the economy.
Let's see, how much view do you
What does this
guys
do for that guy with who is selling gems on the roads business?
Oh,
Oh,
true. He's probably
yeah.
dead.
No.
He is fried, man.
Jenna, did anybody die in the lava wake?
You guys do not know.
I searched for bones.
Yeah. One of those failed rolls last time caused a 150-mile-per-hour pyroclastic flow to just wipe out an entire swath of NPCs.
Lorhannen uses the spyglass to look for.
True. Spyglass.
There she blows, a carcass.
So you guys register the Sheikah Slate, and on the map here now you have a view of
Ooh.
the insanely like terrain heavy
That's cool.
Elden,
It's
full of
Can
so
I-
gorgeous.
lava and mountains.
Can I tell if well, actually the blue dots are the towers, right?
Yes.
So did we lose that region that the tower blew up in?
Probably not that one, but it's probably, yeah, you probably would. No, I'd say no, because it's just. That's a good
I
question.
mean, we have Lydian's map anyway, so
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
this
I'm
is the
just
superior map.
I'm checking to see if the
I'd
Sheikah Slate's
say-
all fucked up because
Hang
one of
on.
the towers blew up.
I gotta think of like the way that it functions. Technically, yes. Technically, you cannot see it there anymore.
Well,
I'm not even gonna try to hide it right now. But yes, you look at the Sheikah Slate and it's just like fuzzy, like the other ones that are darkened.
I was gonna peer over the Lost Woods, but I won't.
You are too. Well, I guess you could technically way up here. Yeah, you see woods.
I try to see it in like my peripheral vision, but without like looking at it too much because I'm scared it's gonna make me make a
Shield
Sick,
your
man.
eyes, Lydian.
I would like to use the spyglass to try and see if there is like, yeah, there's lava everywhere, but is there like any discernible way to get around it?
Give me a perception check with advantage from your spyglass.
Nice.
That's good.
21.
Good advantage.
Lorhannon, you've been to this area before. You know a bit about lava. Not that it was very prevalent back then, as it is now, but there were certainly lava pools. You know that getting within like a certain distance of lava uh, is already dangerous. You don't have to necessarily be in the lava to for it to be bad. When it's contained in a pool, um, like in some of the areas that are perpetually full of lava around Goron City, then it's safe to be like high above it. But uh, the way that all this is to say that the way that the flooding of the lava um, encompasses, envelops much of the path in a ton of areas this whole way up to Goron City, that at least the parts that you can see. Um, it seems that even if there was a way around the lava, it would take you longer trying to avoid uh, the heat and the consequences of the heat uh, by it, like as you were close to it.
Hmm. Well, that complicates things, but I suppose it complicates things for everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
Right side.
I mean, depends on how far Yiga can teleport.
Yeah.
Is the does it seem like Death Mountain is like spewing out smoke and like clouding the sky?
No, at this point, it isn't.
So is it a clear day here in the Elden region then?
Sorry, you guys. Yeah,
I know
I'd
this
say
plan. I know what is gonna happen.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm gonna wait until everyone comes back down because we
yeah.
can send a skywrite message if we want to
It's
try and get
clear.
them to meet us.
I guess it is. We would do that in the morning, but
For sure.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, they might be far away, so they might need to get a head start to travel to wherever we need to meet up with.
I feel like if they were just at Rudania, the halfway point would probably be like Goron City. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know.
So, wait, so we know the Citadel was destroyed last night then?
we were only in. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we don't. Well,
We asked a bunch of people at the stable. I imagine they probably told us.
It was. It would have been that morning.
Damn.
That morning.
Yeah, they're probably like us. They're just disembarking and figuring out what the hell to do now.
I will say, you guys, being able to see Rudania. Rudania is not like on Death Mountain. Rudania is in the mountains around Death Mountain.
Mm.
So they did get down the mountain, presumably, in
Right.
Rudania, and then made their way potentially, but it's
How
not as
far
big of a hike as it would have been if they were going on foot from the top of Death Mountain to Goron City.
is lava separating where we are right now and Rudania from us, or just Goron City and us?
I'd say that there probably is also I mean, there's basically there are on foot 4 days of travel of paths from the Maw of Death Mountain to Goron City, and approximately 75% of the path is blocked by lava.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
It's brutal.
There were four legs, three of them failed. I don't know what to tell you.
No, that's fair.
I can always use Wall of Force up to 100 feet of like pathway if we need to cross over lava in the future. But obviously, it's not going to account for every single time we encounter a lava stream.
It's also
So
insane hot. Like, and we don't have armor.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest the carpet of
Sure.
flying, but that could easily burn up, probably.
Yeah.
So let's then go down, regroup with everybody, just camp up, and then we'll come up with a game plan. Maybe we skywrite tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys
Makes
descend
sense.
back down to the group. It is sunset. And in Eldon, sunset is actually very, very pretty. Very fiery reds in the sky. But you guys settle in for camp and discuss what your plan is.
My only warning will be that it could be a cloudy day tomorrow, so we can't skywrite then. But if we can't do anything tonight, I mean, there's really no point in doing it. Then we can just wait and see. That's the only drawback to waiting, is we don't know what the weather will be.
That's true.
You can't skywrite at night, or it doesn't work at night.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe on a full moon night, maybe they'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
But if it's windy or cloudy
Never-
tomorrow, then we're out of luck.
We are getting dangerously close to double blood moon time.
Oh yeah, too.
Double blood.
So
What do you
two
mean?
divine beasts.
Tara has a theory that the blood moon happened after.
Oh, as a reprisal.
Oh.
Oh no. That's a
Interesting.
good
Oh.
theory.
That's a
That's
good
a good
theory.
theory.
Katie, you're so smart.
A game theory.
Reprisals.
No, it's
Nice.
not obvious.
So what happens if there's two blood
Every
moons?
time we get divine beasts, like 1 or 2 days later, there's a blood moon.
That's so real.
This is
Unfortunately, two of them have been cleared, so I don't know what that means.
We get
It means that
not
we're-
only that, but like it was like the Malice Storm as well. So it's not just a blood moon. It's like some
Oh yeah.
some related Malice event.
Having
suppose-
having
Good that we're in a somewhat remote area. then.
Yeah. Nothing
Yes.
bad could happen from a say Malice-induced eruption of Death Mountain.
Jenna, if what Natara says is right, can I look around for like a cave or a shelter that maybe we could? Well, actually, you know what? The tiny hut would be protected anyway, so it'd be kind of be the same thing.
We fly up to the tower and then tiny hut up there.
Right, but okay.
Natara,
So-
No, we don't want to actually do that.
Natara,
Oh, yeah.
can you make me either nature or survival with advantage?
Okay.
If we make this realization, we might want to not be here. We might want to go
Yeah.
somewhere isolated.
Yeah.
How can we get somewhere more isolated?
I'm sure there's some sort of teleporter we can go to.
That
We
is
can go to the
a
Thunder Plateau.
double 27.
Oh, it's
So close to our crit.
Natara, your theory so far it like proves to have held up. Shortly after defeating a divine beast, that is when the two blood moons you guys have experienced have happened. However, it has not been that very night or immediately after. There's sometimes a delay, and almost on a 27, almost intention behind when it happens.
We need to contact them immediately.
It was not until we got to the stables in both
Yeah.
cases.
They're going to earn a reprisal as well, and it's going to be when they're inside Goron City.
Oh, that's gonna be bad for them. I mean,
Okay.
you know what? Maybe it takes the precedent. No.
So I think we
That would be bad.
we can skywrite tonight and tomorrow, right?
Yes, I mean I have it. It's a ritual spell. I can do it whenever, as long as the
Okay.
weather permits.
Let's give it a shot tonight.
I think
Might as well.
tonight is the leave Goron City.
Yeah.
Like,
Leave Goron
don't-
City arc.
All
so
right, I
what's
can
your
pick.
business
My
gonna say?
message is going to be 10 words. So let me try and think of something before we send it up. Probably. I mean, we know Mova is the leader of the crew. Do we know that, or
People
think
have
we
called
could
it
Uh,
Nova's crew.
okay? All right.
Oh wait,
Danger.
and Ionia knows.
Right.
Ionia knows that.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we'll address it to I want to address it to one of them so they know it's it's someone who knows them.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be Mova, comma. What do we want the rest of our message, our 9 words to be?
It's like
Should we say meet up somewhere or don't go to Goron City?
I think
or
this is
both?
just stay out. Like I feel like right now, stay out of Goron City is the more or like
Stay out of Goron City. So that's 5. So I have 3 words left.
It gives you like Blood Moon coming, or like I don't know.
Or seek
yeah.
Southern Tower.
Peru. Yeah, let's get
Seek
them.
Southern Tower in Elden.
Well,
Oh, we don't.
we only have those. We don't have in Elden. I can only say seek Southern Tower.
See,
We could say
Mountain Tower.
Seek Mountain Tower.
Well, wait. We just turned on the tower, so it's flashing blue now, right?
Seek new tower.
Seek Blue Tower.
Yeah.
Seek Blue Tower. Okay.
All right, that's
Stay
the
out of
message. Mova, stay out of Goron City. Seek Blue Tower.
Mhm.
Like I feel like they're gonna not interpret "stay out of Goron City" well. They're gonna take that as like, oh, you don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna go to Goron City.
Well,
Like,
they know
I
this
mean,
crow, so
That would be just like them, wouldn't it? Then we can have even
Well,
more reason to
then
hate
that is
them.
their own fault.
that's brutal.
The haters are about to arrive to Goron City. They're not ready for it.
I will scry on them tomorrow morning, probably before. Oh, you know what? We should send the skywrite and then immediately scry on them tomorrow morning. That way we can.
Oh, yeah, you can't scry net right. 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not 24 hours. I am out of spell slots.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Um,
in the
yeah.
setting, or so you're doing the sky right now. Is that correct?
Yes.
So in the red hues of the setting sun here in Elden, shadowy clouds form the phrase "Mova, comma, stay out of Goron City, seek Blue Tower," and they remain there for how long?
Let's see. Up
hour.
to 1 hour.
Okay. What else are you guys doing?
Done? Question mark. Do you wanna
Any
just-
preparation we have to do here?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we would report back about the lava and like, does anyone have any ideas on that?
Hmm.
There's always splitting the party.
Yeah, we can fly, but also we I only have like 4 hours of flying. I'm sure Ione is the same.
Yeah, about the same.
Maybe I don't know. I feel like the best bet is just to meet up with them, like have them come to us, Mova's
Yeah.
crew, and then talk to them about like maybe Flamebreaker armor, or like if Bogey has any tips as a Goron, like how they survive lava or something.
I mean, if we meet up with Mova's crew, do we need
Then
to go
yeah,
to
we don't
Goron
even
City
necessarily
at all?
need to go.
Like,
I guess.
I
Yeah.
honestly, now that we have this theory, I don't think we should go anywhere civilized until the danger is past.
Yeah, I think we hunker down at this tower. Maybe we can, like, before we go to bed, we can build some sort of fortifications, like naturally occurring fortifications, because we're kind of sheltered by mountains a little bit, but like if we know the storm's coming, we have to, put up the levees, right?
I mean, that might. I don't know how much time that would take. Do you think we could do something like that, Jenna, or is that?
How would you be going
I mean, do
about
we really
that?
even need levies though? Like,
Yeah.
you are a flying guy. Natara is maybe me and Natara are like the most ranged kind of people, and I don't feel like I need a levy. Oh, also, do I need to repair weapons as well?
Oh yeah, we gotta take stock.
I have Royal Broadsword. Did that break or no?
It didn't
No, it didn't break.
break. It just
It just got a 4.
Needs repairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we traded stuff around because my weapon got broken.
Yes.
Yikes.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I'll make a note of that. But besides that, Jenna, if we're not like shoring up any defenses for this storm or something, are we just hutting on the top of the tower or at the base?
You're at the base of the cliffs under the tower currently.
I think we just kind of go here for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any like sort of stone shaping spells. We just sort of have to have our backs to the cliff.
Okay. Nothing special then.
Yeah, as you guys are making your preparations for the night, Ionia is going. She's been kind of like staring up at the sky at the words and in a bit of thought about them, and she'd speak up to all of you at one point at some point. Uh, I I just kind of worry that I mean I don't know what else you'd say to get them to listen, but unless something has changed, then they're not gonna wanna listen to just messages in the sky. I I don't know. I'm a little worried. I'm worried with what you're saying about the blood moon and the malice and everything. Mostly about my father, but if you guys think it's best to keep away, then we'll keep away, but I just hope he's gonna be all right.
I feel like I don't know. It depends how stubborn your father is in regards to accepting messages. I think we can also clarify with 10 more words tomorrow morning and say like blood moon coming, malice will destroy city or something like that.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure
it's not too
sunset
late.
light's going to be gone in a second. I would do another afterward, but it's sunset. It's going to be dark. I don't know if I don't know what the phase of the moon is right now. But they might not be able to see it.
If they're already in Goron City, it might be too late if it's like intentional about when it happens too.
Do we want to? Can we see Goron City from the top of the tower, or could Lorhannon and Lydian see from the top of the tower?
They can see the path that leads there, but where Goron City is situated, it is kind of behind mountains from the perspective of Eldon Tower, and it would be a little difficult to see. You know the general area that it is.
Uh, we might want to sit up in the tower because
Maybe.
do you remember Lo could see what was happening when we had one of our reprisals? She could see it from Rito Village. It's really noticeable. So if suddenly we see, purple clouds forming around the mountains, we know that it's fucking going down.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd see the moon too, like.
That's true. I guess yeah, you're right.
But it might be helpful to be up on the tower anyway,
Let's
Yeah.
if we can all get up there.
Can we all get up there? That's a good question.
Yeah.
The carpet.
I mean, if it
Carpet
wasn't hot
doesn't
for
burn
you
up yet.
guys,
Yeah.
But
Okay. Let's just ferry people up then. So, Jenna, it sounds like we're ferrying people up to the top of the tower and then hutting up there.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's already dark, and it's really hard to see, even though it's still there, the writing in the clouds. But you guys ferry up and situate yourselves atop Eldon Tower. I will also give you a view, kind of what more you can see.
Yeah, I would sketch anything I can see from Lydian's map as well.
Yeah, that's
That would be my downtime.
what I'm giving you here. Probably give you all that. But between like the rest of the mountains, you can't really see past that point specifically. Give you this. But you guys settle down, and Is everybody staring up to see, sort of witness if there's going to be a blood moon, or are people trying to fall asleep?
I think we need people to sleep because we just sent a giant message in the sky when people come to the blue tower.
Yeah.
Just because it was addressed to Mova doesn't mean
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
Mova's the only one who got
uh,
that message.
That's fine. We can handle
after
media.
us. Just saying.
I don't
If
even
you
know if
want
you
to fight
can.
us on a high tower, they've had great stuff with us before when we were on a bridge where we could push them off the side.
No, I think that being on the tower is strategic, but like
Uh-huh.
we should not just allow ourselves to be exhausted
Yes.
for no particular reason.
Mhm.
Who is staying up?
Yeah. What watches are we taking?
I'll take first watch.
And Ari, I'll go after Lydian.
I can go third.
Do you want to sleep, Natar, or do you want Dawn watch?
I'll do Dawn Watch.
Okay. I will sleep then.
Ionia will sleep as well. So everybody goes to rest except for Lydian, who stays awake. Lydian, you watch as the sun fully descends below the horizon in the distance and await the rush that comes with the blood moon. But over your watch, it never comes. The regular waning moon rises into the sky slowly, and eventually your watch comes to an end.
Okay, I'll wake up second watch and tell them doesn't seem that there's a blood moon.
Alright. I mean, Anari's gonna feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, I mean, Inara, you keep a vigilant watch, but unless there's anything else you'd be doing, nothing happens.
Alright. Anari's gonna get third watch. Up and at
You
him.
wake Lorhannon. Lorhannon, you settle in to keep your watch here. Some time passes. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
I would do a wisdom saving throw.
Mm.
This is the
Got it, Lorian.
yeah. You can choose to
We
fail
are
this one,
about to
right?
have company.
I'm just like, let's see, do I have anything?
We're gonna have some gentlemen callers.
All right, here we go.
Oh, huge save.
What is it?
That is-
20 wisdom saving throw?
I feel like that was like prophetess stuff, though.
Yeah. Now the problem is, does someone have Lorhannon's things?
Probably. They probably scoured that hideout for fucking DNA.
For a single strand of hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like sort of practicing with the guardian sword. I don't like it that much at first because it's like the ancient short sword is like heavy, it's bulkier than this. So it's like getting used to a whole different like weight of like how does it move when I swing with a certain amount of force.
Yeah.
Guess I'll do the ritual to make it my pack. I will make it ritual to make it my pack.
I was waiting. I was wondering
Yes,
if you were
to be
going to.
clear.
Yes.
Just to be clear.
Yes. Yeah. You spend time with that sword, and notice nothing unusual. Your watch comes to an end. You wake up dawn
Detect
watch.
magic or anything to even know, like.
What's that?
You take a non-detection.
I'm like, I fully like don't. I don't even have like detect magic or anything. If I was suspicious, I would be suspicious because I like, oh, we just sent a giant message in the sky, but I have no way of knowing.
No. Eventually, you go to wake Natara. Natara, you rise. You see that you've slept through most of the night without a blood moon occurring, which I'm sure worries you more than anything. And uh,
Yep.
yeah, eventually the sun rises over the eastern waters of the ocean, and you guys gain the benefits of a long rest after having done Water Blight and the Varuda approach and dungeon in the previous day. You guys are back up with everything, and you sit here peacefully in the morning sun atop the tower. I'm going to be fair about this and roll for the weather for today.
Cool, cool. I forgot I need to repair Natara's bow as well, or sword.
Yeah, you spend some time that morning repairing it. But you're Aquila, so you're good.
Hell yeah.
And
Where is
don't have
my?
full hit dice. Tragic.
I made sure to only roll 6 so that
Okay.
I now have full.
Where's my shit for the weather?
How many do you get
You get
there?
half of. You get half of them.
Like half of your total, or half of the ones you
Half your total.
Oh.
6 back. Cool.
Yeah, that's how you know it's been a good adventure when you're not getting your full hit dice back. That's good
Yeah.
shit right there.
Yeah.
We're up to some business.
I think
I
I'm
feel
just
a
gonna
little
be.
more uncomfy because it's like, oh man, things go silent today.
I will be this morning um, collecting my thoughts and like penning some words for Sidon, just saying something like you know uh I apologize for my harsh actions, and I feel that you've been nothing but helpful to us, and it would be unwise of me to push away a potential ally in our quest to seal the darkness. Something, something, something.
Can Natara also notice that Lydian was doing that and say that she had a similar plan to write to, and so then the letter is just from Lydian and Natara.
Yeah, I give the and Natara at the end of it. I mean, I was the one that called him spineless. You were just, you were doing your own thing.
Natara will just write a little bit of her personal experience, try to appeal to emotions a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like that's the way to get into
Just
that
be
guy.
like, here's why, here's what I experienced, here's why they were upset.
Yeah. Next time we find an HPS worker, I'll deliver that along.
Excellent. The weather today is crystal clear.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
dry.
Um,
There's not a lot of humidity, but that's to be expected in Eldon.
All right, the big question then is, guys, do I want to? You know what? Yeah, so I'll just keep ritually casting Skywrite. What I'm going to put in the knife for today is Spider Climb. I think that's the most useful.
That is correct. That is
Mm.
the correct
Good idea. Correct decision. Good idea.
Really trying to think harder about what I put in my knives these days because I really dropped the ball with not making us all Zora,
Zora.
in that water dungeon.
So what are we skywriting?
I mean, we can really do it as long as weather permits, so we can keep firing them off. But I do think we should try and find some detail that, like, I don't know. would prove that like we know more about them and that they can trust us. But I don't know if we have anything from our scryings that we would know.
I
You can name
mean,
drop Ionia.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could mention me.
Ooh. We could say we have Ionia.
No.
Yeah, that'll make it
No,
We have Ionia.
Lee, not
Blood
like
moon
that.
imminent.
No, not like that.
Y'all
Our
are gonna
price
come in
is
guns
flamebreaker armor.
blazing.
You have 7 days.
You have 7 days. Our price is flamebreaker armor.
No, that
Won't
could work.
actually hurt her.
But I think we need to still reinforce the danger that like you are in danger. So that's 4 words.
We could say like,
Will
well,
bring to Goron City.
you could say like, blood moon storm in Goron City.
If you stay.
If you stay,
That's 7 or is that 8?
that's 9. That's 9.
Oh, okay.
Blood moon storm in Goron City. If you stay is 9.
If you
Ionia.
go there,
If you stay, dash Ionia.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so manipulative. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
that would work.
I
was
don't
gonna
know about
ask-
that.
Well,
Okay, we won't. We'll make sure Ionia is good. But
we can put that message up, wait an hour, and then until that one fades. So with Ionia's past with her father, how old was she when he disappeared?
Like a hatchling. If
Okay,
that.
so she would barely
She
remember
she
him. Then.
didn't know him. Like she didn't grow up knowing
Yeah.
her father.
I was gonna see if like he had like a nickname or something for her, or like any sort of detail that we could use from his past. But
Ionia, anything on that front?
Like I met him like a month ago.
it's all right.
We
We're just
actually
trying to look
do
for
have a
something to get us to
detail
be
from
able to trust him.
Pavilion's past.
We
Oh,
got
dude, the brother.
or not Kreese,
He was with one of Lydian's moms.
Yes, we could say Solela. No.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
Wait a
there was
second.
moment-
Wait. We didn't think of this. Hold on. We need to
No,
analyze
it's fine.
this.
It's
real
fine.
quick.
It's fine.
Hold on a moment.
No. It was a failed relationship. They aren't actually in a relationship, so it's okay.
Yeah, but like, do we know, is Lydian adopted or like?
I think Jenna framed this as basically Rito culture is that like my parents are my parents, and it's like they are adopted from different people and everything. So it's like very normal that I wouldn't be like an outcast for being adopted or anything. But a lot of different Rito eggs are kind of brought up into individual families. So it's like my moms are truly my moms through and through, even though I was probably born of somebody else.
Progressive Rito society.
Yeah, just
Right.
like a enclave,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
But having said that, I would also share with Ionia that Pavilion had made a pass at Solela at one point, and Solela turned him down, which I found funny. But also to ask Ionia about how her father she saw them briefly and traveled with them for like 2 weeks or so.
I don't know. He was a bit awkward about things. I think that he was uncomfortable facing a aspect of his past that he didn't want to. And I guess he kind of maybe took that out on me a little. I just, yeah, he was a little bit not nice, I guess. But I don't know if it was coming from a place of he wanted me away or he just didn't know how to connect.
Messed up parents
See.
club. Anari goes to high five. No.
Ionia
deadbeat
gives you a
dad
confused
situation.
high five back. What is this?
No, she's
Because you guys canonically invented the high five.
I think we invented high fives, yeah.
Nice.
I think we could just keep it with 9 words also if we don't want to address one of them. I'm okay with that.
I think we should keep addressing them.
Yeah.
I
We
just
just
we
Should we
know
just-
them.
different names every time.
Yeah, we can just name another one like Pavilion or something.
No, let's do bogey for this one. It's talking about
Yeah.
Goron City.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, Jenna, our message would be Blood Moon Storm if you stay in Goron City, comma bogey.
Well, we can put bogey at the
Yeah,
front.
like a letter, like bogey.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that's 9 words?
No, it's
That's
10.
10
Bogey,
words.
Blood Moon Storm if
Bogey's
you stay
name.
in Goron City.
Okay.
And then after Aquila casts that, would you allow me to scry on them?
Oh, big scry.
Big scry.
Huge scry.
Scry.
Enormous scry.
Before
Scrying on
What's up?
Bogey. Right?
Yeah. Hold on, Sarah. Do you have something though?
oh, never mind. I thought there was something I could add to for you, but I can't.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a save.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna
a
curse bogey.
this is a let me check their mod here. So we haven't met the target still. We have heard of the target, so he gets a +5, but we have a lightness or picture, so it's a -2. So he gets a +3 to this DC 17 save.
Mm-hmm. And I guess
Well, no, from last week.
I guess
Bogey, very wise.
Ben knows the his wisdom modifier now too that I've been adding.
Very wise guy.
Yep.
Or should I say not
Yep.
adding? Right.
Big -1.
Yep. So Lydian, what are you doing to scry here?
Nice.
We're atop the tower. Am I able to, you know how a lot of times when it's really hot, you can see kind of in the distance and it looks like almost like water. It's kind of like the way you can see the waves of the air and everything. I kind of like peer into like, you know, an area where the sun is absolutely baking, and I kind of like just dissociate enough to where that seems like water, and I convince myself that that's water, and I'll use that pool.
So cool.
One of those like images on TikTok. It's like the moving picture, and you have to like focus and kind of cross your eyes for you to see the actual picture.
Yeah, one of those.
You kind of
The
do
Lydian
that.
scrying casting just gets cooler every time.
I love it. Yeah, so you stare and eventually a image manifests. And I did not write anything for this, so it's not going to be as good as they normally are. But you see after it seems that the group is pretty silent at this point. They are continuing to move. In what direction though? Right now you can't tell at the start of this scry. They continue to move down rocky paths. Not really near lava right now. And nor is it really like actual path. More so just they're foraging their way through the rocks and mountainous terrain of Eldin. And uh, I guess Kralkek would probably say, like, ask how much further, and
Okay.
Bogey would be like, "No, we're almost there. It's just up ahead." Uh, and Zalf probably would be next to Mova, like, I don't know, Mova, like, there was that message last night, and oh gosh, there's another one now. And he points, and everybody kind of looks up, and they see that it's addressed to Bogey. Um, and they all kind of read it. Mova reads it aloud. Blood Moon Storm if you stay in Goron City? Does anybody know what that means?
They're stupid.
The one last night said stay out of Goron City. Go seek Blue Tower. I'm not quite sure, like, I just don't know what this would mean. And everybody kind of like begins to give little speculations and they engage in conversation over what they should do or not. And Bogey is just like, oh, but we can take it, whatever it is. We got to get to Goron City. We got to show that we're the heroes now. And
Ooh.
Enticed by the promise of being heroes, the group continues to trudge forward onto Goron City. And towards the end of your scry, they kind of uh, surmount a big rock and look down. And Bogey says, "See, we're here already." And
It's over.
Yeah.
the group
All
begins
right,
to
we gotta tell them
descend.
what happens. We gotta tell them what happens in the Blood Moon Storm.
And Blood Moon Storm, everyone dies.
Not only that, like I think
Storm.
Lydian
Netflix.
heard their conversation. We should just like answer as if Bogey was talking to us and be like, "You won't be heroes."
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Or I was
That's
gonna say something like
good.
Zalf is right or something like that.
Zalf is right. You won't be heroes. That's so good. The reveal that we've been scrying on them. I love it.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
spicy.
Hell yeah.
That's so good.
That's so good.
I was thinking we go something like graphic, like flesh burning.
No.
No. Not right now. Not right now.
Giga zombies.
That I think yes. If I mean, I guess we won't be able to know again though. How
No,
many
we
of those do
only
you
have
have?
two scries.
Just the
We only
one?
have 2 scries. What?
You just the
more.
one?
I have 2 scries per day. I have 2 5th level spell slots. So
All right. Well, maybe we want to keep that other one, but you could. I forget. Can you scry on Bogey again now that he succeeded, or that he failed?
he would just remake the save.
Okay. So you probably still want to scry on him because he's a dumbass.
That's why I've been scrying on him, because I figure he has probably the lowest wisdom.
Yeah, of course you guys like,
We
you
also-
know, it's the Goron that's a barbarian, has a -1 to wisdom.
All right, so I can immediately like start casting again. It'll take 10 minutes, but if we will answer as quickly as possible to their conversation then.
What are you saying?
Or I can even just, I can do it right now as like an immediate response. I can just spend the spell
Yeah.
level and do it.
I
I
think
think
you
it's
should say
Yeah.
Zalf's apostrophe S right to save words.
Vindication for myself.
Zalf's right. Stay away, or the entire city will die.
We want to say you won't be heroes.
That might be a good banger of a line though. Like for real, like pull him out a
Zalf's
little
right.
bit.
I feel like we already have
The ci-
revealed that like
We saw some of their
Oh.
conversation.
although I mean,
Zalf's right. The city will die. You won't be heroes.
yeah, or something like you'll be heroes to corpses.
Ooh, damn, that's great. Wait.
Yikes.
Oh shit.
Jen is like, this is not how I saw this session going. I love it.
I
Yeah,
thought,
we're having,
honestly,
like,
I thought you guys would
a
have bullshitted
one-sided
your
telephone
way.
conversation.
I thought you guys would have bullshitted your way, like, to Goron City regardless, and, like, I don't know how, but, like, you would have just done it, and we'd be
We
there.
still might go there. It's just way too hot right now.
Alright, so Zalf's right.
I mean, I've been
South's
saying
right.
this
I mean,
entire
how
time.
hard do we want to go here, guys? How hard do we want to go?
Well, we don't want to press
Really
too
hard.
much.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think
Well,
we
me
want
and
to push
Inari-
too hard. We need to
Yeah.
convince them that we're on our side. We shouldn't like
Yeah.
make anything that seems outwardly threatening to them,
I
Right,
agree.
right.
I agree.
despite how much I want to be outwardly hostile to these guys.
No, we
Metal
need allies here. We need allies.
It's insane.
Zalf's right. Stay away from Goron City, or
Or
stay away, or Goron City will die.
Are we gonna say anything about heroes?
I don't think so, because I think that's like throwing the words back at them. I don't. We can send it again in an hour when this one goes away. This is just our instant response.
Sure. Yeah. Zalf's right. Stay away, or Gordon City will die.
Okay. Immediately, Akila casts that up into the sky.
Wait. So is that an immediate response? Because I'm scrying for 10 minutes.
I like what I
Yeah,
get
at the end of your
described to you
scry.
would have been like.
Oh, at the end of the scry.
yeah.
I can't. I see. I would have to describe it to them after the scry. So.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So that goes up in the sky. Zalf's right. Stay away, or Goron City will die. Scrying again.
Do we burn a scry again?
It's up to you.
That might
I
be
don't
good.
think
I mean,
so.
Oh
here's
man,
my-
it's a shame. I really want to see it.
You said you don't think so, Lorhan?
I don't think so. I'm
Because,
still
like, also-
paranoid that Yiga are gonna come for us up here.
Yeah.
I think also that, like, yeah, we said the blue tower and everything, but like we can't progress as far as I know to Goron City right now. We're like stuck and waiting for them to come to us. So we kind of almost won't even do like what's our plan for travel for today? Do we even travel?
Like, unless we split up, I'm not sure that there is a way. Like,
You said it's like a 4-day travel from where they are to
So
where we are, Jenna?
on foot by the paths it is, because the paths wind up and down hills, curve around mountains, go under caves. Like the footpath is 4 days. But I mean going over it, it definitely would not be anywhere near that. Like if you guys were to go, like most of you can fly, like if you were to fly, you certainly it would not take you that long. It would probably take you about a day.
Do we have well, I can only fly for 4 hours. So
Mhm.
there's a nice of spider climbing.
I mean, and also, all right, this is. I don't think this will help us, but the blizzard rod, using it to decrease the temperature, that's not going to matter for like lava level temperature, right?
Yeah, lava's not weather.
Yeah, it's still going to be hot no matter what. I mean, not to just get rid of the lava, but like, will it make it so that it's survivable with us for us without flame breaker armor?
So I
well,
guess
well. Hold on.
Yeah.
We also do have we have 6 flame resist potions for 24-hour volcano temperatures. Should we use them?
Uh,
Spider climb and that at the same time we go find them?
That's still a long way, but yeah, maybe spider climb
Spider
will help
climb,
us.
notably, spider climb is only an hour, so
Oh.
Yeah.
But I have
And
10 uses of
do
it.
we necessarily want to be around Goron City
Yeah.
at the same time as them? We would get there around night, so it's not like we could turn around and go back.
This
Right.
is such a puzzle. I don't know what to
Well,
do.
All right. We can either confirm what they're doing with another scry right now, and if they are going to the village, we got to get there as well. We might as well be there to help them when whatever badness happens.
Right, yeah.
But if they
Okay.
do stop, then maybe we can just hold and wait and try and determine what to do.
I think we should we still direct them to the tower still? Like Jenna, do they have a path to the tower that does not go to Goron City, or does they have to go through Goron City to get to the tower?
So basically, in the grand scheme of things, the tower is like the furthest thing away. Boron City, it let me try and between you guys and Goron City, sort of is Rudania. So they already were closer to the city. So they were heading to the city. So you're further away. So they are going, you know what I mean? They're going like north, we'll call it. Like they're going north, you guys are south. They've arrived at north.
Gotcha.
So you said between Rudani's between what again?
Between us
Rudania
and them.
Rudania is I don't know where it is in the game because I couldn't figure it out because I didn't open the game. I'm saying that Rudania is what am I saying? I feel like
Verdania is in the game is usually on the mountain or on like the lip of the volcano.
it goes
If
down the
you-
mountain though, because Daruk says that he takes it down the mountain.
Oh, gotcha.
If you point it out, Jenna, I'll draw a little marker on the map.
I'm gonna say it's somewhere like around here, basically. And then he has
Okay.
a shot like that.
Well, that's Rudania.
Can we see it?
Yeah, you guys would be able to see it.
So we're
does it
at the
look
tower right
normal?
now. Oh, I see.
Huh?
Does it look normal or is it like red light instead of blue Sheikah light?
Because of the Yiga.
Let me think.
I imagine it would be. I don't know. Maybe not lit up at all.
Is it purple?
It looks like I'd say it probably looks like the divine beasts when they are like actively terrorizing an area. So like that,
That's
like
not good.
the
We have to
pinks,
get to
the
Oh,
that.
blues,
We have to
the
get to that immediately.
We have to.
Um,
It's not actually
did
fixed then.
Jenna, when I scryed on them, did they mention anything about? Like, I know that they were walking away from Rudania. Did they mention anything about doing the divine beast, talking about the divine beast?
yeah, I think that like you know, maybe in the background, let me think. They probably were like talking about the things that they did inside. Um, like Bogey when he ripped that door off and stuff like that. But they probably didn't specify that it was Divine Beast, but they were talking about something that was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, when we did this thing, and like there was that riddle, and you're just like, oh my god, they really did do the Divine Beast.
Okay. Okay. That
Did-
confirms.
Does Lydian see one of them have the Yiga slate on their hip?
Lydian, give me a
I-
a backtrack perception check.
Ooh. I want to give myself Bardic so bad, but I've just learned that I can't.
Guys, this could be it right here. I have an idea.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What's your idea? Do we teleport to the teleporter?
No.
No, we.
If Dinral won't come to the mountain, bring the mountain to Dinral. They might be able to teleport back to the Divine Beast with their Yiga tablet.
Oh. Also,
If the Yiga slates have teleportation.
let me give the perception check first, one thing at a time.
Okay. It's over.
That's an 8.
I mean, Lydian, in previous scries, it's not, or I guess no, found they found it. So no, never mind, ignore that. But no, you couldn't see it, but
Okay, that's fine.
Then yeah, I
could be a
would not
bag.
have any idea on how to get them
But
back.
Jenna, I will say though that I believe we got that shrine, not the shrine. We got that. Oh no, we can't teleport to. Can we teleport directly to the stables or no?
To the shrines at the stables that you've registered.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like we can just teleport to their teleporter, but it's for horses, not for us.
No, yeah, doesn't. Yeah, it's a bad idea to use that.
And we already established that like they only work all in tandem, really.
Right.
Yes.
It's a
When they're
network.
connected.
When severed from the network, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
They're just
we
holding
wanted
a
to
bunch of-
teleport into the Yiga base with it.
They're just holding a bunch of fiber optic cables in their hand right now.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
Alright, so
I think
we still have no idea what we want to do. Do we want to spend another scry to confirm they saw that second message, or we want to wait?
I think
feel
we
like
scry.
I think
Like,
you're
what else are we
right,
gonna use it
Sheila,
on?
that- I think you're
we
right
need to
that,
know.
that if they're not turning around, we need to get there. I think you're right.
They're, in Akila's opinion, they're incompetent. They blew up a fucking huge building. They're not gonna be able to save the city, and they're too blind with their hubris. We gotta go help.
Let's go. Let's just book it. I think we go.
Even without scrying?
Well, I guess just in case this changes their mind, I think we scry. Yeah, we'll scry. I'm not going to use the 5th level spell slot on anything else today, so I might as well
Well,
scry.
I mean, it's your spell slot. I don't want to tell you what to do with it.
No.
I
mean, like this is. Go ahead.
I think another observation about Rodania being still the wrong color, I think that we need to get there.
Yeah, I think that's our
Yeah.
actual.
We need to
first-
I
go
think we need to
Rodania
get to
with-
Rudania. Yeah.
Well, we have to go there anyway on the way, so.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I can do some fuck shit. Maybe do a recall or something on them.
Do I scry on them before we set out? Last decision.
I mean, I guess
It's-
that's the decision, right? If we scry on them, we can confirm what their intentions are. If they still go to Goron City, I mean, I guess we got to try and book it there. But if not, we can go to Rudania, and even use
Rudania's
that
on the
as
way.
like a.
It's like a direct line, so we can
Is it?
just go stop. We could stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah, on
I
the
guess
map.
so.
Like,
Yeah, I guess we can just go.
okay. Jenna, I'll scry on them again,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
just to see.
Lydian, the image that you see, you kind of pick back up. and they it seems as though you enter in on a scene of like most of the others have already like moved beyond what was the new message in the sky. But Mova off to the side has pulled Zalf aside, and she's just like, of course, this is you, isn't it? You're doing this. Why else would your name be up there right now? What are you trying to do? And Zalf's just very defensive, like, no, like, I'm pretty sure this isn't me. I can usually tell when something's happening. And she's like, you are embarrassing us. Bogey is over there. He's about to talk to the boss, whatever they call their leader. And we are going to be honorees and heroes. Get that out of the sky now. And Zalf is just like, I don't think I can. And tears kind of are starting to well up. And your focus on this shifts because you are scrying on Bogey, and Bogey has now stepped
Yeah.
forward to um this like where's the thing? He has stepped
I have a
forward
follow-up question once you.
to the oldest looking Goron around. He's got a white beard hanging on his chin and a metal eye patch that covers his right eye. He leans on a cane made of iron, and uh Bogey approaches and he's just like, Bluto, how do you do? And Bluto is like, Bogey, and the two of them kind of exchange some things, and Bogey goes on to tell him about how they just you know they were just up in Rudania. So this 100% confirms they were up in Rudania. They were able to take control of Daruk's divine beast, and they've quelled it and they've brought it back down the mountain, and the eruptions should subside shortly after, uh, and that it was an honor to serve Goron kind. And Bluto is just like, this is amazing, and he says, you know what, we're going to have a celebration to honor you guys, and we'll have it tomorrow night.
Oh, fuck.
How do the other Gorons around, or like maybe just Bluto himself, react to the messages that we've been sending of like Goron City will die, like get out of Goron City? Like, I feel like that's pretty alarming for them.
I don't think Bluto can read it.
Oh no,
They're all
At his
illiterate.
age, no, vision wise, like he's like old, like he's the one. His
Oh.
back has issues. He has an eye
And
patch. Like
any
he's
Gorons in the background kind of like
he's
freaking
rough.
out a little bit?
Give me a
or...
perception check.
Oh Christ. Okay. Because I imagine if Bogey's too stubborn for it, maybe some others will have some common sense.
I mean, are they also detailing how exactly they got control of the divine beast?
Not specifically.
That's a 14.
On a 14, yeah. You take note in the background. There are a couple Gorons that have gathered. They kind of stand around Feamello and Kralkek, and they kind of start pointing up in the sky, and they're like, "Do you know anything about that?" Like they're asking about it, and uh, Faye and Kralkek, they kind of look up at it, and they've probably grown a bit jaded to these weird cryptic messages that are being directed at their group, but not at them specifically. And uh, Kral, yeah, Kralkek is probably like, oh, that's just the message from the divine beast that we just saved you guys from. It's just sending these cryptic
Oh
things
my
up.
god, they're such
Uh,
assholes.
They're so
it's
stupid too.
I'm sure
I
it's
hate these
fine.
guys so
Oh,
much, man.
uh and the two of them kind of like subside any fears that the Gorons that take notice of it bring to the attention. But it's just kind of like, the Goron people are just kind of like getting excited because now Bluto is announcing that there will be a celebration tomorrow night to honor new heroes of Goron City.
Awesome.
It's not going to be a celebration for long.
Yeah.
Try and I will recount everything to the group and then reinforce. Yeah, let's go. Let's get on our way.
All right, we can wait an hour, and I can send another response then. I made it on. We can send it in Gerudo or Goron.
We can send it in Goron. Ooh, that'd be. You can say like
Specifically, if you're
people of
telling us-
Goron City, your city is in danger.
Yeah, we're dropping like leaflets on their town right now. But no, I meant more like Akila's angle was we don't know what this Hylian that the two Hylians are arguing about something. We don't know what languages they can speak, but we can at least try an exotic language as to prove that it's not his doing.
We could do Gerudo, Goron, or Sheikah, I think, because Krogak probably speaks Sheikah as well.
Well,
Akila
maybe
has
just Gerudo or Sheikah, because I don't know if I don't speak Goron, but I don't know if someone can tell me the Goron script to put into the sky. I don't know if that would work for the spell.
I don't know Goron.
Probably not. You
No.
need to be able. You probably need to be able to write in that language.
Well, this would definitely direct it to Mayor Krogak, who have not yet been mentioned.
Yeah.
All right, we have to wait an hour anyway, so we can just head off, and then I will send another spell, and we can decide then.
We doing flame resist potions?
I guess we have to, right?
Yeah.
Jenna, will it be like if we travel further, like if we fly? I guess like we can't fly like quickly, like all of us, right? Because me, Ionia, Lorhannon,
Yeah.
Natara's Carpet, and one other person. Yeah, Inari doesn't have a method. Then.
Hee.
You only have third level spells, like, right, Inari?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because
was
I
gonna get-
multi-classed.
Can we put Inari in the bag?
No.
I'm not going
And
in the bag.
Inari breathes oxygen, so the bag would actually kill her. LG doesn't breathe, so he's fine.
Damn, too bad we don't have the water back.
Bring back the water bag.
Yeah, we'll just
Water
have
bag.
to. I mean, if you guys want to scout
We're still
ahead,
gonna have to once we get there, we also need some sort of resistance.
Right,
And
right.
we still don't have the means to get that resistance yet. I guess we
So-
could probably they might have like additional potions that are
Right.
less than
Yeah.
Flamebreaker armor.
also we could,
Potentially.
while we're traveling, we can be on the lookout for more of those lizards.
Yeah.
True.
So let's just travel on foot. Me and Lorhannon and Natara, if she wants to get out our carpet, can scout ahead
Wow.
a little bit. What? Oh, right.
This
yeah,
is
no
my
carpet right
favorite
now.
terrain.
Oh yeah. Okay. But Jenna, ultimately we're gonna be headed to Rudania first.
Okay.
And then like hit it on our way, and then go to Goron City past that. So how long does the trip from the tower to Rudania take?
What is the method of
difficult-
travel?
It doesn't slow our travel, just saying.
I believe
Since
we
this is
are.
a mountain, does lava difficult terrain?
I think lava is more than.
I know it's more than difficult, but in terms of like climbing over mountains and stuff like that to avoid lava.
I think method of travel is just walking, unless we spider climb.
I mean, yeah, I think we should spider climb because we
Okay,
have to.
we're
walk.
gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna stab ourselves with the spider climb knife.
Well, really,
Uh,
only me and Ari and Natara have to do it.
True.
You three flyers probably don't need it.
Yes, we will do that, Jenna. 3 flyers, 3 spider climbers.
Okay. And potions are being used?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I guess can we travel until we start to feel uncomfortable with the heat and then use it?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 spider climbers, 3 flyers. Okay. This is so hard to figure out. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it's just we're gonna have to travel at the foot speed. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And there's like so many factors.
We could
Okay.
also
favorite
we
terrain.
could take an early
yes.
we could take an early break if you need more math time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know what?
we're
Let's
just
take a break
about
now. I
break
have to
time.
use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So let's take a break now, and I will mentally calculate how the hell this takes, like, time wise. That sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
We love you.
Yeah, it's all good. I did it to myself.
Okay.
Oregano has left the couch. Just a little update for you.
Where's she off to?
Eaten. You guys were breaking my brain a little bit.
What do you mean?
It's so simple. I'd like to call out some appreciation that Matt is wearing his Death Mountain shirt. Very appropriate for the setting.
Very appropriate for deciding what we're gonna do for an hour and a half.
It was productive. You guys did stuff.
It was productive. The Skywrite scrying sort of combo is very funny.
That was pretty good. I was rolling for Mova's comprehension of the messages. The highest I rolled was an 8 on the die.
They're so dumb, guys.
They're so dumb.
It's so bad.
They're in danger.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna
It'd
do
be
this.
really funny if there's
You're just
no
talking to no one right now, Sarah. You're muted.
I said it'd be really funny if there's no blood moon and Tar's just wrong.
True.
Apologies. Yeah, I guess earlier when we were talking about the Death Mountain shirt, I said I did appreciate the shirt, so I was not just ignoring y'all. I just had my sound off. But you know,
It's a good shirt. We're probably right about
here.
No. Oh, Reagan is going back to where she was.
I'm loving the live oregano updates.
She's been sleeping on the couch all day, just like
Wow.
on a person seat, you know?
You should like make a website, but it's like the website that tracks Taylor Swift's flights, but instead it's
it
just
tracks
updating on oregano.
We should have that like be a live feed window in Twitch. Like, what's Oregano doing?
Oregano cam.
Oregano cam, yeah. While while we have all of our sessions.
Jenna, you can
I
just
mean-
stream oregano on the other days of the week, and then you'll be set for.
Yeah.
When it's not D&D, it's 24/7 Oregano cam.
Jeez.
Put it
And then we
Jenna's
also
laptop
attach,
is
we also
here.
attach a little GoPro to her, and it's like
Yeah.
Oregano's POV as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I will say that if you burn 6 charges of the spider climb, and alternating between flying and walking and everything, at the end of the day of travel, you guys will arrive at Rudania, like towards the end, and you know what I mean. I will say that at one point, about halfway through, you guys did have to get extremely close to you would have had to get extremely close to lava. Not like within like 10 feet of it, but like you would have had to pass by where there is lava. It's up to you if you want to expend the resistance or just try and endure it.
I feel like we'll need it getting closer to Goron City.
I
But
I think we probably save it for tomorrow, right? At this point.
Right. Our bigger concern is the consistent heat as we move up the mountain. Like, if we can get past this lava
Probably, yeah.
and be okay, then do that.
We want to travel with a full days of it under our belt rather than have to use it halfway here.
Exactly. So we will just endure the heat.
Okay. If
Hit
everybody
dice are meant to be used.
could please give me Constitution saving throws, including Amelia.
are we all within
Good point. Everyone gather around.
Oh
I
shoot,
certainly
that should
hope
not have
so.
been with advantage. That's unfortunate.
Actually, let me just roll it on. No, I
Well,
can't.
I would be within however many feet of Inari, probably, if we're climbing.
Yeah.
Ooh, good. What's that bonus, in Ari? Ionia may need it.
That's a +3.
Okay. So what do we have?
I got an 11.
I got a 20.
I got a 19.
20.
Okay,
I got a 15.
15. All right. You guys, no one takes a level of exhaustion, so that's good. Um, those of you, I guess it would just be
Sorry.
the 13, which is Ionia, and the 11, which is Natara. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You both. Am I missing a no? You both take 11 points of fire damage, but nobody takes any points of exhaustion from this.
I think that's fine for the fish lady. In extreme heat, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The dice told the story.
But at
Always do.
towards the end of the day here of focus on travel, very like specifically done, you guys reach Varudanya. Are we boarding?
Can we board?
That's a good question.
Like, yeah.
I mean, it should just be on the ground, right? We could just spider climb up it.
It is.
Yeah.
Can
Um,
we...
Let's go up into it, Jenna, and see what we can find.
Yeah. You guys ascend, you get on the top of it. The back of it is flat. I mean, there are like arches and forms that give the beast its shape, but as far as like the main area, it is accessible and it is flat, and the main terminal is located at the center of its back. You guys looking around can see the damage that occurred here. It's apparent immediately, have you guys having fought three Blight Ganons yourselves, that these guys did encounter Fire Blight Ganon. Uh, the presumable title based on the others, and given your scry, they were successful, evidently.
Damn. They're not to
Not
be
that
trifled with.
successful.
I know. Like, how did they? Yeah. Clearly,
Jenna, can
there
I
is no
investigate?
corruption
I'll investigate any of the terminals, specifically, like, are they all lit up? I assume not blue, right? Are they lit up in any other color?
I guess they'd be lit up pink.
Can I do any sort of analysis on this to determine why they are pink?
Yeah. Go ahead, give me Arcana.
I guess we'd see some Yiga corpses as well.
Nice.
True.
That is true, yeah. Hey, can we search the Yiga corpses? They suck at searching it.
Okay, I guess, yeah, if you guys wanted to go inside the lower level of it, I was just gonna have you guys climb to the top where the main terminal is.
Well, the map terminal is the one that registers it in the slate, right? For teleportation.
No, it's the final one. It's the main. No, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I guess you guys would have gone inside and yes, seen a mess of things at the top of the stairs, which you are below when you enter. There is a crumpled door that has been ripped off. There's the center one here that you register your slate to gain the ability to teleport here. There is a doorway with a door on the floor. It's full size. It just seems like something happened to it and it fell and it, is this way now.
Weird.
Crazy. You see a room with some absolutely destroyed uh, Guardian Scout pieces, and some vents that are loose, and another open doorway. And you guys kind of make your way through this whole thing and make your way up to the top, unless there's something else you wanted to look at down here.
No,
Just
there's no
trying
time
to
for looting for me.
just trying to register the Sheikah slate with like first, if the first thing we come across is the map terminal,
Yeah,
or
so
I
that in
guess
that first terminal, it was glowing with like a pinkish color, and you
yeah.
register your slate to it, and it glows blue, like vibrant, bright.
Oh,
I think we got to do that with all the terminals, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I got a 26 on my Arcana.
Yeah, on a 26. And this was to try and figure out what's going on with the
Yeah.
coloration there. So You can infer that these guys had a device that allowed them control of the beast, but did not free the beast necessarily. And 26,
I mean, I know I can't like be like, it was a Yiga device. I know that's not
yeah,
possible.
no, you definitely don't know that. But yeah, so they had something that allowed them to register control, but did not necessarily take it back from Ganon. Um, and I'd say on a 26, it's probably a good thing you guys came here because
I can't tell if there's like still like a presence here.
Yeah, would we know if Fireblade Ganon wasn't fully?
I swear to God. Well, actually, no. We will dog walk this guy if we have to fight him.
you guys,
Our party is built entirely different from theirs.
Yeah.
it's almost like putting the Sheikah slate in and registering it, it almost abjures any kind of regeneration of malicious
Oh my God,
energies.
these
Oh.
fucking idiots!
Oh no.
It's a good thing we came here, guys.
Yeah, and they're gonna get all the credit for Oh my god.
No, they're not, because once we get to the top and we register, we're gonna say, "Hey, look! You can probably see from Goron City that the beast is blue now. We did that."
Yeah, they're gonna be like blue, yellow, pink. I don't care what color it is.
I don't see.
I don't see color. Goron's like, or Bogey's like, I'm colorblind. Jenna, are any of them colorblind? Do I know?
Shut up.
Quick, answer that. Quick, answer.
Shut up.
Sorry, Jen.
When are their birthdays? No,
When are your birthdays? Fuck you.
that's a good point. It's Lydia's birthday today.
At the time your cards and
I just
screenshots.
haven't told anybody. 'Cause I'm humble. No, I think as long as all the terminals are accessible and there's no
Yes.
impediment, I mean, I can easily fly to the one that's down the end of the corridor and then,
Mhm.
go through the one that's beyond the Guardian Smoke room.
Yeah, it doesn't take you guys much time to register everything, and then you find yourself at the top at the main terminal, and register control
Everyone
there.
be on there ready. Everyone be on there ready.
Akila was like mildly upset about the Citadel, but was like considering that an okay price for getting a Divine Beast back. Now she's like furious though, because like they did not solve anything, man.
Yeah, you register the slate. It turns blue. A new rune is downloaded to your slate.
Oh, good. What rune is that, Jenna?
It's the bombs,
Oh yes.
which I forgot to write that out, and I forgot to write out the Cryonis too. So I don't have it in there right now, but
Guys,
probably pull
I
it up.
feel like we just got some sort of explosive. I just can't exactly tell you guys what it is yet.
Yeah, we freed a 40,000 ton mega gun. That's what we got the explosive, dude.
Mega gun.
What time is it right now? Like, is it like midday or?
It's like
You
late
said towards the
afternoon
end of the day.
again. Yeah.
Oh. All right,
think we
sending another
we
message
probably-
to them.
Yeah, can we camp like on the Divine Beast? Is that cool?
Maybe like fixed Rudania.
Fix it, guys. Period. That's also one word.
Yeah, it's one word.
If we get some pirate curses.
Yeah, we can't draw any pictures, I assume.
Work wasn't done. Beast freed. You are still in danger.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
even
10
think we need
words.
to tell them that we did this.
Well, it's
what's
it's
the
again,
point?
it's like we're
It'll
trying
take
to
away from
associate this
their-
as not being caused by Zalf. So they can see now that the beast is blue. Hopefully.
Yeah.
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 as long as there's nothing that's incriminating to if somebody else sees it. So you said Beast was freed.
Work wasn't
Work
done.
wasn't
Beast
done,
freed.
beast
You
freed.
are still in danger.
I mean, we can send in another hour as well. Like, I could just keep popping these out as long as it's sunny out.
Okay. Well, we won't know how they react, but
We
I think we
won't.
should just camp up on Redania.
All right. Any other messages we want to send to them throughout the rest of the day then?
I think we say
Should we address like are we going to try and do like write it in a different language or write more
Yeah, like,
generically
maybe we-
addressed to the Gorons, like rather
We
than
could.
to the-
I mean, I
I
was
mean-
going to suggest that we say we're on the way and we will be there tomorrow.
Also, like, if it's not in Sheikah, like fairy or common, Zalf would not
I
be able
can't.
to write it. So if you did Gerudo or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I can. I guess I think I can only do it in the languages I can speak. So Hylian,
Yeah.
Sheikah, and Gerudo.
Yeah.
well, Gerudo. I mean, we could trust what's her face, Femela, to maybe interpret something.
Femela
Yeah.
likes Zalf, so I
Well, she also doesn't fucking
Somewhat.
speak ever.
fuck.
But we don't know that, so we would probably
we
just
could
do it
say
anyway.
in Gerudo, Femela warned the others that, or something like that. Like,
I mean, we know Krawkek has connections to
right? But I'm thinking Yiga might be able to speak. Yiga
Yorak.
might be able to speak Sheikah. Well, could they speak Gerudo? Probably not.
What the?
The Yiga, I'm thinking, because I don't want any Yiga intercepting the message.
They're gonna see it now, no matter what, man.
Dude, we've been sending stuff. Like, yes, there are definitely Yiga who speak Gerudo. Like,
And there are,
Oh, yeah.
if not, there's
Gerudo
wizards who could
does.
probably cast a spell to translate it.
they are mortal enemies that they are trying to infiltrate their town. There are definitely people who speak Gerudo.
Yeah,
Like,
Lord Hammond would know, definitely, from his time there.
we could just say like something like "on our way."
Yeah, we can just say, we are coming to you. You're still in danger. I don't know.
We're coming to you. You're still in danger. Like prepare the
Probably
city
tomorrow
or
night.
Prepare city's defense.
prepare
Yeah.
cities. Well, I don't want to say we're on the way. Prepare the city's defense. That makes it sound like we're gonna like, onslaught the city.
Yeah, but why would we do that then? Why would we say we're attacking, defend yourself?
We're definitely not. Say, like,
We are coming to help prepare city's defense.
we're coming to help prepare city's defense. I like that. We're coming to help prepare city's defense. Should we say anything else in that second message?
Watch the moon.
Watch the moon for blood or something.
Well, that I
Oh.
only have 3 left. We have 3
Oh, yeah,
words
you only
left.
have 3 left. Yeah. Beware blood moon.
Beware red moon.
Beware red.
red moon. That works.
Mm.
There we go. That's our other message.
We're coming to help prepare city's defense. Beware Red Moon.
If anything, we can also try and give specific warnings about what we've encountered with the Malice reprisals so far. That like people need to get inside and sort of like stay in like an
Yeah.
airtight place.
They are con checks, and I feel like Gorons would fare better than usual, but it's still going to be devastating.
Yeah.
Cool. I think
If it's anything like we faced before, it might not be. It has been different every time. One was
Plus,
undead, the other was a Malice storm.
also I'm not sure if it like would go one and then the other because we did 2 divine beasts back to back, or if it would be one that's like the power of 2 of them.
We'll
You know
find
what I
out.
mean? Which is
Find
kind of
out.
spooky. Little bit spooky. Jenna, let's sleepy by. It is sleepy by time.
Is anybody staying
Yeah.
up to watch the moon?
Yeah, let's take watches.
Yeah.
I'll do dawn watch.
Maybe tiny hut in
Do
Murdonia.
the first watch.
I'll do second.
I'll do third.
I'll do last, and also we're tiny hutting on top of Verdania, correct? On his back, just so we can get good view of the moon and stuff.
Yeah, I think we have to.
Cool. Let's do that.
So, Lydian, you're joining Akila's Dawn Watch?
Yes, yeah, I will be. We can also pop inside Rudania too if it does become like a Malice Storm or something, and we don't have anything to save. We could like pop in it like a
That's
tank.
true. We do have a
Yeah,
super tank underneath us.
Presumably, it is not going. Hopefully, it's not going to get in. We've now freed it too, so
True.
it
Right.
shouldn't be
Oh my God,
corrupted.
wait,
I would
yeah,
not be Udania
It would
ran.
probably regen on a blood moon. Like,
Oh
and
my
Fireblade would
God,
be
yes,
fast
it
anyway.
would've.
My God.
It would have.
Oh. Okay, I'm glad we're here.
I
This
hate
is like the
you
best
guys.
accidental decision we've ever
Well,
made.
Actually, probably right now we've activated the second reprisal. Probably right now.
That's true. It might not have.
There was only one
been-
reprisal because there was only one that was
my
truly free.
God.
Oh
But
God,
this is
was
better.
a lose-lose.
This is better.
This was a
Because-
lose-lose.
No, this is better because otherwise we would have completely lost the divine beast.
I just want to tell you
Yeah.
guys what would have happened if you did not go to Rudania. Just to tell you, because
Sure.
I was excited that it might not happen. Like I figured there was a chance you'd choose to go to Goron City or just go somewhere else or whatever. If you had not come here on the next blood moon, Ganon would have retaken control of Rudania, and every day until you did something about it, I was going to roll on that table.
Oh my
We're
god.
firing the laser.
Oh my God.
Wow, that kind of would have been cool.
It's a good thing that Katie is actually good at this game.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Okay, but
So-
did seriously nobody else realize?
I mean, I knew it was like a
You
kind of
too.
milestone thing that like once we did a big. I think we probably talked about it in the last Divine Beast, in fact, because after a pattern of 2, then it's a pattern. So
I thought it
It
was,
was,
just kinda
like,
randomly wanting to
immediate.
throw some curveballs at us with some.
I was like,
didn't
the
associate
first
it with
time it
divine
happened, I
beast.
was like, oh yeah, we freed a divine beast. I guess that makes sense. And then the second time, I was like, well, that's definitely what it is.
I thought
I
it
hadn't
was
considered
My-
Ganon a sort of reactive foe.
my defense is that I know too much information as the significant other of the DM, so I feel like just another perspective is probably the right answer here.
All right, let's sleep it then.
All right. Lorhanan staying awake to take watch as the sun once again sets over the horizon. The night continues to be still, and an ever waning moon rises slowly again into the sky.
Right.
There is no blood moon tonight.
Oh wait, guys, the reprisals are going to be centered on us probably now, both of them.
Well, you know,
Mm,
girl bosses.
I don't know how petty Ganon is that he would
Jenna,
strike at them and strike at us.
the moon is also waning, correct?
Yeah.
Could I tell from last night compared to this night? Is it now like a crescent, or like can I tell if tomorrow night is going to be like a new moon essentially?
Give me a nature check.
I'm pretty sure we did this.
I'm pretty
before.
sure in the past, it like just kind of became the
matter.
blood
It doesn't
moon. It didn't
matter.
matter what phase it was.
Especially because the moon comes up and stays like static in the sky until it ends.
Yeah. Okay, well it's a 10 anyway for what it's worth.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
Even
we
still-
could say we might have saved them.
even still, I'd say on a 10, it's enough to know that no, it's not a new moon tomorrow night. Probably in like 2 or 3 days.
Tomorrow morning, we can skywrite that we might have saved them. By,
Well, I guess that's the question. Like, do we even push on then?
yeah.
I think we should just to talk to them. I think we've been having too much like cat and mouse. We need to be able to like, talk to them, align our goals, and maybe we can like have a concerted effort pushing forward against the Yiga. They're
I
still
don't
We're
know.
bringing the doom to Goron City.
We get them out of Goron City. We take a walk with them. I don't know.
I also think I don't have a lot of faith in this group's ability to be intelligent and realize that we're coming at it from a better perspective. I think they're just gonna be like, "Fuck you guys, we're the
We also-
heroes."
giant storm. Like,
We also don't need to tell them that we're bringing the storm. Like, we could keep this
Weird.
in secret and be like, yeah, see what you guys did? Like, you didn't listen to our things, and the storm is on you. We
How do you
just
feel
have to
about
die
that,
with that.
good-aligned paladin?
It's hard because Anari does not like this
Because
group.
Aquila does not like that plan.
No, Natara wouldn't.
Yeah.
The ethical gang is questioning the ethics of that plan.
Even
Yeah.
unethical gang is questioning this.
I feel like we
I
have
don't know.
to-
I
Because
feel like
unethical gang was radicalized by someone dying in the Malice Storm.
Yeah, I don't want to like weaponize this storm as like a bit. Got very real.
All I'm
life
saying is I don't know
consequences.
if it's going to be centered on us or if it's going to be centered on them.
Yeah, I suppose it's whether it's taking back control of the beast or defeat. I think that's like
Right.
it, depending on
I-
what is the thing that triggers it.
my
If it's Aiden feels he's
assumption.
been defeated, or like a version of him has been defeated, or if it's, oh man, I just big weapon.
My assumption is on Achilles 26, from what Jenna just told us, that Ganon still had control of the Divine Beast on the like Blood Moon and everything. So now that it's fully freed, now it would be us.
I would think
But
so.
we still haven't had the effects of Ruda happen.
Right.
It's been like 3 or 4
yeah.
days.
It's calculated.
It's specifically meant to ruin our lives. He hates us. He is malice incarnate.
Only one thing we can do is do Meadow before nightfall. Let's go, gang.
The other thing we should consider is the last time this happened. We were, I thought, somewhere around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was affecting that huge area. So like it might just be in range already of Goron City.
Yeah. It might just be like the entirety of Northwest Hyrule or Northeast Hyrule.
Right.
We have to determine who we care about the least. No.
All right, so back to Zoro's domain.
We're being honest.
Oh yeah, let's actually go to the shrine and just chill there.
My God.
Wait,
Can't
that would
do
be
that.
so fucking
But
good.
it's so open, everyone would die.
Yeah.
We all
that
know
would
that
be-
two wrongs make a right. We all know that.
We've
Everybody's aligned,
established
right?
that being underwater
Oh, that's
shields
true.
you from
That's true. We
Storm.
did. We did. That's
Oh,
true.
fuck.
Hmm.
God damn.
I guess we go to Zora's domain. Everybody get in the dam.
What happened?
We know
Okay,
they hate us, but
I have a question. Okay, us is like a generalization. Obviously, I don't think Ganon knows that like we're all like allies with each other. So like, is it just the slate? Do we think? Like, what is it actually focused on?
I mean, he is basically like a step from a god, right? Like he has almost perfect knowledge probably of what we're doing.
But like, if Ionia like departs from our group, like she's allied with us right now, but like if she like goes somewhere else, does like a little storm happen wherever she goes
No.
because she's our ally, or
No, because Lo didn't have anything happen when she was in Rita Village.
right?
I'm sure nothing happened to Robbie or anything in Kakariko or our HPS friends or even anyone who's helped us. It's just specifically on us. The people who are actually freeing divine beasts.
I mean, we could spend the rest of the time tonight, like just skywriting a message to all of the area, like Northeast Hyrule, and just say like,
Too
"Hey,
dark. We'll have to wait till the morning.
fuck, okay."
I mean, it's not happening tonight. It's not happening.
it's not happening
It's not happening
tonight.
tonight. Yeah. You're right.
It's
I think
happening.
we're in the
It's
middle
at
of-
the Goron party. Like
We just have to. Our decision is: do we go to Goron City because we think that a storm will happen there because of what the bozos did, and risk bringing it there if it wasn't going to happen, or do we split off and hope that Goron City is fine and deal with it ourselves in isolation?
I guess that would come down to: do we
is
want
it going
them?
to
Sorry, go ahead.
sorry. I was just gonna say, is it going to happen at all? Like if it's calculated, it's
In a way
probably
it hurt
calculated
us.
to do damage. So they're just gonna do it wherever like, inhabited place we go to. We're at next at night. Like it's
Yeah.
going to happen to somebody who is not just us
We
Probably.
might as well go to a city that has semi-competent people in it.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
Goron City is perhaps the safest from the effects that we've encountered so far.
Or Zora's because they have the water.
If the effect is the same every time,
If the effect is the same.
which it hasn't been.
It has,
There
it
was-
has been. There was the mouse
It's been
storm
the
both
Malice
times.
Rain, but there was zombies one time.
We
Is it
saw
getting
zombies.
worse every time?
We saw potentially zombies like
The
in the
first,
distance.
yeah.
We saw zombies the first time. We just didn't interact with them because through the storm we could kind of see some shambling figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple shambling figures, but we saw a whole column of zombies marching towards a place that we were heading to. So it might be like getting way worse every time.
What if we go to the inside of a great fairy's pool?
Okay.
Because then it's on a different plane.
Ron is nearby.
It's on a different plane. Does it still follow us between planes?
It's gonna wait. If it can't get us, it will wait. I think
Yeah.
Natara's right that it's just going to wait to try and hit us as hard as possible. So we might as well be ready for the hit.
I think we'd go to Goron City then, because I think it could be a powerful tool to
Okay, a few
do
questions.
some sort of convincing.
Do we say, number one, that do we admit that the storm is our fault?
We
If
don't
not blaming it
know
on the
that
won't
it's
know.
Yeah, we
necessarily
don't
our
know.
fault.
We don't know. Number two is, do we actually want Bogey and Mova's crew as allies going forward, or do we just want them to be like non-hostile towards us?
I want them to
Allies
just
of convenience for now.
yes, and I want them to not be stupid. And if that means they
Okay,
have to
I
hang
don't
out
think you're
around
gonna be able to
us-
change that, unfortunately.
Well, if they're around us, maybe something will rub off.
We
Flash
need that
between
part
us
from
again.
them.
Yeah.
And we probably want
Yes.
that Yiga slate, to be honest.
Yeah,
Think
that
what we
should
could
not.
do
Yeah.
with that.
That
I
also
think
should
we
just
should-
not be on their person. At
Let's
all.
plan to be cordial with them and not pin the blame on the storm on anybody. Just say like, hey, we're here to prepare for in case there's a storm. This has happened before, yada yada yada.
Yeah, then we can chew them out afterward.
Okay. Having said that, I think we'll take our rests.
Finish the. We all woke up in the middle of the night. too.
Yeah, that's what I
Everybody-
kind of imagined.
I feel like
was
we're all
happening.
like waiting with bated breath as the moon comes up over the horizon every night now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now now we sleep.
Yeah, so your discussion, you guys come to an agreement. I should have named this episode "The Decision." Oh my gosh, and and
It just feels like we're walking on eggshells. It's so
This
tough.
is the warning.
this is fantastic. And the rest of you go to rest while Lorhannon stays up for the watch. Eventually, Lorhannon, can you please make me another Wisdom saving throw?
I would love to.
We are being watched.
I should have given Lorhannon the cloak that gives you advantage on saving throws against the spell.
He's like, get it out though, I thought.
I think so.
Wow.
The stealth hood is way better on him anyway.
12. All right. Are you doing anything of note tonight, Lorhannon?
Am I doing anything of note tonight? I would say I'm not doing anything of like we've already had our discussion, made our decisions. I'm just kind of staying up genuinely as like watching out for
Keep a watchful eye. Your watch comes to an end. Pass it along, and unless there's anything anybody wants to do on any of their watches, you guys
Nope.
wake the next morning. No blood moon has passed. You wake up here on Varudanya, gain the benefits of a long rest. So yes, you get your stupid scries back. And
These stupid cries have been a third of the whole session.
what would you guys like to do now?
Hightail it to Goron City.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Going about it the same way as yesterday, like kind of half flying, kind of spider climbing, etc.
I think we're just I think we just have to walk. It's just when we encounter obstacles, half of us spider climb and half of us fly up. I think
Yeah,
that's all the flying we're doing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the that's what I'm getting at here. Yeah, I think that pretty much right away, once you guys push on past the divine beast, it gets hot and the temperature keeps rising. And you feel as though if you press on anymore without doing something to combat the heat, it is going to have some serious repercussions on your general health.
Time
Sure.
for potions.
It is
Let's potion
potion
up.
time. You guys
All
all
6 of them.
take each one of you takes one of these 6 24-hour fire resistant potions and down the elixirs. They taste like cinnamon gum or fireball.
Ooh,
It's like a nice like sweet cinnamony like heat that you can feel after the elixir goes down.
that's how you know she was a master, because our potions taste like ass, and hers are amazing and actually do good
True.
stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
hers are good. She is quite good at this. Yeah, that's true. So always end up tasting like the bugs you put in, the
Yeah,
monster
we just
parts.
smash a bunch of
Bug
crickets and we're like,
flavored.
all right, down the hatch.
But like this is
Like a
actually
bunch of
very
whey
good.
protein.
And you guys spend the majority of the day trying to avoid lava, avoid occasionally, even still, even though the divine beast has been, quelled, um, a random magma bomb will fall from the volcano, just once, maybe twice in the day, just as you're getting closer, it tumbles down, landing nearby, but not enough to be of concern. And you guys press onward, and as once again we reach the end, like the ending of another day, you guys can already hear the uh festivities that are beginning to take place further down the way of Goron City. Also, no, actually, with how this is going, no. um so you guys keep pressing on, and eventually arrive, and from atop here, pretty much the same place that Mova's crew took, going from the Divine Beast to the city. Um, you guys can see that there are all kinds of decorations and lights made of metal that are hung and set up about this little city here. The city. Do I have a little thing? Do I have a little thing for Goron City? Yeah, it's it's called Goron City, but it really is just a little town that is above a pool of lava connected by stone and metal bridges. Um, these Gorons live in commerce inside a few simple stone structures, um, all below a giant statue carved into the opposite rocky mountainside, consisting of a bunch of Goron visages. Um, and the town below is bustling with activity as the Gorons here gleefully roll around and continue to make preparations for a night of celebration.
That doesn't
I
look
would
like
like-
the city's defenses.
Yikes. What were you saying, Ben?
I'd like to talk to Aquila. I've come to another realization that I think Lord Hand would want to only talk to Aquila about.
Lord, unethical gang, huddle up.
Am I huddling up with you guys?
No, not you.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
You're only an honorary member whenever you have one of your ideas.
Okay, how come when I get an unethical idea, it's like, oh no, Lydian, you're not a criminal, and whenever you get it, it's like, oh yeah, we're part of a group. It's a fun little thing.
You wouldn't get it. It's because you're an honorary member.
Oh, whatever.
Tara
I-
will never
I
be
kick-
a
I-
member.
I kick some rocks in frustration, then realize it's a guy.
Okay. It's a small child that you just
It's
punted.
a small child that I accidentally just kicked, and I think I hurt my foot.
Actually, was Aquila's Arcana check on Rudania enough to surmise the existence of something like the Yeagle.
I'd say no.
Okay. And maybe I would not have this sort of knowledge to actually come to the realization that.
Would you know?
So my like the realization that I as a player have come to is that we just use the Sheikah slate to like gain control of the
Oh
divine.
no.
Oh, so the Yiga now know
Would
that
the
it's
Yiga
not.
slate do the same thing?
What do you mean? Like, would they have had control? Are you saying?
No, can
Like-
they take control of things we've already cleared?
Yes.
Oh,
We know that Cycleo thing to like have additional defenses. I do remember that.
Yeah, that is
Um,
true. I don't know if you checked it for the other ones that there is, because we were like, they got on board? They might be able to get on board again, but we were convinced that the defenses would hold.
I would say that, like, my assumption would be that because Yiga are ultimately serving Ganon, they're like against, the Kingdom of Hyrule. I feel like the Yiga control would be Ganon control. They're one and the same. That's my idea.
Right, but we're saying like, could they go to Varuta right now, walk on board, slap in a slate, and now they have
I don't
Vavruta?
know. It feels like more like a band-aid, whereas like the Sheikah Slate is like something that's like so overall coverage that you can't break through it. But I don't know.
I'm a little concerned because the beasts are like not really autonomous. They're not like guardians. They are vehicles.
Yeah.
I'd say Lord Hannon. I guess the question: would you even? Okay, give me a history check.
I'll give you Bardic Inspiration, by the way.
I'm just
He's
like,
just
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
get
remember
ganked.
something. I'm trying to remember something.
Yeah, you just seem pensive, and I trust you.
He's trying to get into the gang. Don't let him butter you up.
Not everything's about you, Aquila.
It's a D10 now? Or D8?
I believe it's a D10. Yeah, it's a D10 at 10th level. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The 19 total.
On a 19, I'd say that in your time in the Yiga clan, it was of no interest to you or really anybody necessarily, but there did exist like ancient scraps of like technology that were from like the previous calamity. When the Yiga, like when the Sheikah divided, basically. There were pieces of tech that came along, maybe were developed a little bit, but like it's the way that the Yiga culture is today. There was, at least while you were there was no interest at all in any of that stuff. It doesn't. It's obsolete. It doesn't work. Um, that kind of thing. So you're aware that there was like tech. Um, I don't know if you could, unless correct me if I'm wrong, but unless there's something else to bridge that like train of logic to the control over the divine beast, I don't know if you'd be able to put together necessarily that it was that.
I think if Aquila was not really able to surmise that, I don't think Warhammer would.
I mean, Aquila, you certainly know that they used something. Something allowed them to control it, but what did Mova's crew have?
Yeah.
You guys, you
I-
saw that there were Yiga there, but it was Mova's crew that was victorious ultimately.
Yeah, I haven't seen any evidence. I don't know what exactly happened. So I guess Aquila's only thoughts are just like they somehow Jimmy rigged it. Like that's why it wasn't fully fixed. It was just like in a weird broken state, and we fully purged it then.
It's like starting a car with
Yeah.
a screwdriver.
Exactly. Yeah, they hot wired a
They
divine.
hotwired the Divine Beast. Exactly.
These idiots hotwired a divine beast.
I can I poke around town and look for Bogey and gang.
Yeah, let's confront them.
Yeah, you guys descend into the town. There are a, a couple of these shanties of stone um have shops in them. One smells particularly fantastic. There's an outdoor barbecue shop that you go past. Um, there's like a general goods store. Um,
There's the
there
clothes store.
there is you see a sign. It's written in Goron. Anybody that can read Goron would see that it says ripped and shredded. Uh, and it is an armory. um, and there is a Goron that stands outside, sort of like waving you guys onward as you go past, and he says, "Oh, some visitors coming in for the celebration, I see. You're not going to last very long around here without proper protection. Can I interest you in some of our fine armors here at Ripped and Shredded?"
Sure. I mean, we'd love to check out your supply. We are a little bit low on rupees, but we'll see what we can do.
We have a lot of gems.
Did we? Do we feel like? Can we tell when we have used the potions, whether we are still in an area where it would require the use of those potions?
Yeah, you can tell. Here you definitely would need some kind of protection. Do you need the full
God
set
damn
to
it.
be right here? Do you need the full set? No, definitely not. But you definitely need something, and this potion is doing something for you right now.
Gotcha.
Oh gosh.
Well, it lasts
Okay.
24 hours, so we have time if it happens tonight. If it doesn't, we're in trouble.
Can I ask him how much of the set would we need to get protection from the heat elements? Just
say,
if we didn't get full sets.
Oh, you'd probably need the full set, if I'm being honest. Gorons like us, we're built for this kind of environment, but the rest of you guys, I'd be worried. I'd be worried about you, if I'm being honest, if you didn't have the full set.
Jenna, I would like to use my lie detector to tell this guy telling us the truth.
Yeah, man.
So how does the lie detector work?
Where is your...
Oh, is this like a cool like?
It's a Kotera feature.
Nice.
Of some kind,
That
yeah.
is so cool.
As a reaction, you can cause a creature that... Okay, so he makes a wisdom save again. Alright,
Wait,
here's the
guys,
save.
Lord Hannon should be the face here.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's got the belt.
Lorhannon, that is a 15.
15 matches.
Oh, really? I didn't even add anything to it. Okay.
Can I silvery barbs?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, sure. That's a 10.
That fails.
Lord Hannon, you have advantage now.
Alright, so now this Goron is charmed by you, Lorhannon, until for the next couple seconds. And you learn that no, this guy is doing his job and trying to upsell. And he is trying to this is a lie. It's a lie.
I'm going to say in Goron, come on, brother, give us the truth.
Oh, Goro. Alright, brother. You've got me there. Honestly, right now, given how things are, you guys could get away with just one piece. I'd say the armor would be enough to keep you safe.
Awesome. How much will approximately 16,000 rupees get us?
Not even one. I
Don't
thought.
give it away,
Yeah.
man.
Why would you say that? Why? This guy is
You're
looking to
saying
rip
that.
us off, and you're like, "Here's our max price."
Yeah, it doesn't have to tell the truth right now.
No.
No,
We
He
should
just
No.
learns if it was a
Just
lie.
that one
No.
question.
Man, I should have taken
No.
Gift of Gab.
No, don't ever take Lydia into a car dealership because you'll just be absolutely hosed immediately. Like,
What is
Uh,
with you and like going to shops and like getting the worst deal no matter where you go?
Because I'm
nobody is
assuming that.
price.
Sorry, I'm assuming that people are ethical in this world and will tell me what things
No.
cost. I'm
These
sorry.
are capitalists.
Goron
know any better.
capitalists.
This is
can I?
like, Goron City is like the closest thing to an anarcho-capitalist society. It's run by one company.
Jenna, if I say 16,000, I mean 6,000 rupees. Would you allow me to make a deception check?
I'd say before you even go to get the chance to correct yourself, the Goron that stands out here kind of like steps into the doorway and calls out, Rogoro, these lovely folk have plenty to be spending right now here at our place. Please help them. And the Goron inside, Rogaro goes, thank you, Pyle. Brothers, please come in. And you guys enter in and you see like an array of all very similar looking protective armors made of metal. And on one side of the shop is this desk with the Goron that the Goron pile outside was speaking to, sort of like a sales desk. And then on the other side is like the entrance into like the smith shop, like the actual place where the armor is made. And you can hear kind of like the ting, ting, ting as the blacksmith back there works on more armor. And you guys come in, and the Goron that's here. I'm going to use virtually the same voice for every single Goron, guys. So just
They
That's
all
fine. I
sound-
think
they
that's-
all-
I imagine that
That's-
is they
that's
all
fine.
have the same voice.
Yeah.
so you go in. Rogaro at the desk greets you all. Please come in, come in. What are we looking for today? Full sets?
I'm gonna be the face here. I'm gonna
All you.
be like, we're here to buy the
Armor.
or like it was like the two, right? No, I'm like
I'm gonna be the face here.
no,
He's
no,
like,
no, no, no.
armor.
I, the player, have forgotten every single word.
The
in
Flamebreaker
dictionary.
armor is what Pyle outside directed you towards.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
love.
We want
I love
that. The Flamebreaker armor. We're all going to buy Flamebreaker armor, and that's it because of how temperate it is right now.
Oh,
If we have enough rupees.
well, of course, our flat rate for Flamebreaker armor, 600 rupees a piece. And you know, if you're looking for protection, I mean, you never know what could happen. We just had some surges of lava flowing through here recently. The boots, very good for your feet, so your shoes don't melt in the lava. 700 rupees a piece.
Nari might need the boots because she's wearing
I'm gonna-
open toe heels.
I'll turn around and I'll consult with the group in hushed tones.
Can I ask
wait,
this the shopkeep about what time the lava surges happened?
Oh, it
Yeah.
was yesterday
exactly.
morning. It happens from time to time, but
Okay. Yeah, all right.
uh,
So we can
Can,
put two and two together about how that happened.
Lord Hannon, can you ask him and use your lie detector to see if the boots really protect your feet against lava and you can actually stand in lava?
No, he
I
can't.
can't use my lie detector, but I do get benefits from insight checks. So
Okay,
will-
because like I think being able to stand in lava would be good. I just don't believe him that the boots can do that.
Jenna, do I get the sense that these guys are still trying to sell us on these, or that is actually what they do?
I'd say go ahead, give me an insight check, and if you don't already have advantage from an ability or something, do it with advantage because you already pierced through like insight on what the game is of these guys.
Nigella cast the identify spell.
What did I like? 16, which I think I actually get it a little higher than that. My ear for deceit lets me treat the roll as an 8.
One more.
So it is a 17.
Okay. Yeah. There is truth in that at extremely high temperatures, yes, your shoes would melt and these boots wouldn't. Though it does seem like he is trying to convince you for a scenario that likely won't happen, just to sell more.
I will still consult with the group. Like, I mean, we think that something very bad is going to happen tonight. Do we
Yeah.
think it might be lava related?
I
Wouldn't
mean,
be Malice Lava.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
I mean, if something calamitous happens, we could just steal the armor, ask for forgiveness later, or pay later.
I mean, if something calamitous happens, we can teleport away.
True.
Jesus.
That's
Wow.
Where's the lot? Where's the lot? Okay.
Katie, do you want your card for the gang right now?
What the fuck? I'm getting so
What?
stiff. I
Katie,
don't want to
welcome.
be a part of something.
Don't worry,
Okay.
Lydian,
Okay,
Lydian
we'll just
and Ari rise
stick,
up.
Hey, Natara's protective, but she is first and foremost protective of this group, so while she wants
So-
everybody to be okay,
I mean, you
Alright,
got a lot.
me
Got
and
a lot.
Ari are starting ethical gang.
Yeah, we're gonna go and have fun and hang out and talk about how rules are actually
hey, I
really
want to
cool.
be part
Yes.
of that game.
Well, you'll have to pass the test.
We've got a lot of chat. Like,
Yeah, I'm honestly down for like torso pieces and pants for everybody.
we can afford it, right? Like,
We
Yes,
did get
'cause
a
it's-
lot of gems.
as long as
13
these guys
times
trade
six.
in gems. As
Yeah.
long as these guys trade in gems. we can
They
afford it.
absolutely will.
Yeah, 13. I mean, that's 700 or 7,800 for
1300 times 6. Yeah.
7,800 for everybody, pants and shirts.
Which barely taps into our diamond.
Yeah.
So Akila's worried about diamond supply.
Yeah, I would say let's not spend our diamonds if we can help it,
Sure.
No reason for anything.
or let's spend them last. I suppose.
So let's. Yeah.
I will also
Okay.
mention, Lydian, for you and Ionia, you cannot fly while wearing the Flamebreaker armor. There
That's
is
fine.
no like armor requirement. It's kind of more so like a protective thing that adapts to whatever armor you already have. So that way it's not like only for the people with heavy like proficiency with heavy armor. It's for everybody, but the stipulation is if you have a fly speed from a racial ability, you do not.
That's fine.
So we'd have to spend 2 diamonds of our
That's fine.
18.
We have
if we spend
like
every. If we spend
18?
essentially every.
We have
Yeah,
18
we got
diamonds.
18.
Yeah.
We have 18 diamonds.
we need
we
like
will-
maybe 3 in reserve. So yeah,
You
that's
will-
fine.
We made 3 rolls above a 97.
Yeah, we did really good.
That's
Yeah,
Like,
crazy. All right, I thought you had like 13 and you're spending 2, and I'm like, okay, cool, whittling down, but 18, jeez.
Yeah, we're actually whittling up.
So you guys are purchasing the Flamebreaker armor and Flamebreaker boots for each of you.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, you guys get fitted with some of the armors that they have available. They're all like whereas in other shops you guys have been able to pick out what colors and patterns you like best. Here the Gorons don't really care too much about fashion, about style, visual design. So it's just kind of whatever pieces of metal end up on your armor is what you get. So some of you may have some that has like red paint. Some of you have some that have like scratches on them from like whatever it was used for before. And so they're very like hodgepodge mishmashed. It doesn't look like you spent 1,300 rupees on each of these because they don't look like they are worth it. But the environmental benefit is what you're paying for basically. And so you all end up with those. You exchange your gems, equating to whatever 1,300 times 6 is.
We actually have exactly gems to do it, so we don't have like rupees. Like We have 1 ruby, 1 opal, and 16 diamonds. Give up all of the rest of our gems.
Yeah, wow. But it's a successful transaction, and you guys reemerge outside of ripped and shredded in your new armor.
Shall we find our new friends?
Yes, let's.
Yeah, you
Nice, we're
guys
missing the whole thing.
you guys begin to look around the town. At one point, a small Goron roll, like you can hear like rolling coming from behind you, and like a moving voice says, "Watch out! I can't stop!" And you guys kind of like leap out of the way, and this like little child Goron like rolls by. Thank you. And anybody who would like to can go ahead and give me a perception check to try to see the group, or alternatively, if you want to try and track them, maybe you could give me survival.
It's the same thing, so
Oh, that might be survival. Might have to be the go for me.
I don't have to roll.
Yeah, there's
Somebody's
no.
gonna
I know Natara got me.
no, she's continuing to just roll sevens. So
How hard can it be to see them? They're probably out being publicly drunk right now.
If all Natara's rolling is 7, she should go to
Nah.
Quartz Palace.
thanks, Lorhan.
See, they're not drinking. Unlike us, where every member of this group is straight edge, so we do not engage in any
That's right.
alcoholic consumption.
Straight edge, except for drugs.
Yeah.
How do we do?
Gila, you're really not jumping in on this?
No, I don't need to. You an 18's fine.
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to contain my rage right now.
Lauren, or Aquila is a caged animal right now.
I would like to
I am
rage.
so mad at these guys.
Yeah. What are the best rolls?
Uh,
I got an 18 perception, and Natari got a 15 perception.
Yeah, I'd say both of you see that actually the group is around this time sort of re-entering the town. It appears that they were somewhere and they're coming back. They have most of their stuff on them, it looks like, from the scries and everything. But they seem, even from this distance, you can tell that they seem fresher, as if they were cleaned and are just getting ready for the festivities as guest of honors tonight. Guests of honor.
Are they?
oh my god.
Are they wearing?
Seething.
Are
I am
Are they
seething.
wearing Aquila? Cool. It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
I feel like Aquila is reaching the ambient temperature right now.
Yeah. Aquila, you feel like the atmosphere. Do they have the Yiga slate on their hip, or do they have it like tucked away in a bag or something?
Neither of the two of you that rolled well can see it right now.
Okay.
Gila, do you want to Okay, let's quick make a game plan here before we just
Sure.
dive right into this. Like, do we want Aquila to prove that she was the one riding in the sky, or
I don't think we should reveal that.
I think I should talk as little as possible.
I think we should be
I'm gonna
cordial.
say something mean to them at some point.
I think we should be cordial and basically, what's our goal with talking to them?
yeah, what is that?
Convince them there's imminent danger and to help us defend the city against the emerging threat.
I think we should say that we've done the other divine beasts, and after we did them, there was a storm around. So we hope that they can trust us enough that not to put Goron City in danger, or not to put Goron City in danger, but protect it and fortify it enough so that it can be preserved from the storm.
We have to be upfront about Lorhannon. They're going to be suspicious of him otherwise.
So that he's a Yiga, or
What is there to be suspicious about?
Oh, that's true. You're not wearing your outfit anymore.
My mask and clothes are both gone.
true.
All right, then yeah, we're good.
Should I face? Is everybody okay with that, or anybody else
You
want
should probably. I mean, I'm not. Inari's not gonna want to Denari
Um,
does not
And
like
I
these
could
people.
face, but she'll also be mean to them.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
feeling okay about this group here?
Lydian,
No,
you
they're just
think I'll be
incompetent.
back. I'll be your backup.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, like Inari just hates them on principle of the fact that they're just incompetent and don't know what the fuck they're doing, and it bothers her as someone who likes to think that she's competent. So
I will give Lorhannon another bardic inspiration before we walk up to them, and then go up to Bogey and
Brandon
say,
also has
Wait.
advantage on whatever his next roll is.
"What are we?"
Oh,
waiting
I would have had
Oh.
to use it then. Oh,
Oh, on the perception.
roll
Or
again
did
on.
you want-
Actually,
Oh.
roll again on perception. Like,
Yeah,
Might be
the
use the
like-
advantage.
silvery barbs. I forgot about that. Yeah.
perception again.
All right. Well, no harm.
Nope.
Sorry.
Of course.
Before you guys go over as you're like discussing what the game plan is, you guys see that they are heading over to what looks to be the inn of the town. Those of you that can speak Goron see that it's called Rollin' In. And
Nice.
they make their way over there. But you guys don't see Ionia anywhere either.
Oh, we lost our bird.
Can I try to remember where she went, or like maybe track or something to see where she might have peeled off?
She was in the shop with you.
Was she with us in the show?
She's hiding somewhere.
Can I tuck back in the shop and see if she's there?
You go into the shop, you don't see her.
the bird is gone.
Probably try.
I immediately.
Yeah, can I
I-
track her?
Yeah, I think I would rely on Natara before I scry. Yeah.
What are you doing, Atara?
I mean, if she flew away, there's not necessarily like tracks or anything.
Feathers.
She put on the armor.
She put on the armor. She can't fly. Yeah, I guess. Is
Correct.
there just armor laying around, or is it like?
Not that you see.
Okay.
She's hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
Can I look for bird footprints?
Yeah, go ahead, give me survival.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
You can't
27.
hide from your trauma. Come out.
Well,
Um,
Natara's more just worried.
Yeah.
She doesn't necessarily need her to
Yeah.
be with the group. Just wants to make
Right.
sure she's okay.
Yeah. Her nat 20 plus 4 to hide. You find her pretty quickly. She hid when she saw Bogey's group there because she didn't want them to see her and recognize her. She goes, I'm sorry. I figured it was better if I hid so that they didn't
It-
draw attention
if-
to
I
you
just wanted
guys.
to.
Go ahead.
Natara would just be like, I just want to make sure that you're okay. I know that, you had to leave their group because you didn't agree with them, and
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of just left in the night. I'm not very good with goodbyes, so I just I told them in advance that I was thinking about leaving, and then I just did. So it wasn't the best terms, really. But I don't know if I really wanna I wanted to get here so I could make sure Pavilion's all right. But now that I'm here, I don't really know if I want to see him.
Well,
okay.
yeah, we can fully just have a business transaction with them and talk about things, and we don't have to bring you up whatsoever. We'll maintain your privacy.
All right. Thank you.
By the way,
go ahead.
what time is it?
It is
Is it sunset?
almost sunset.
We need to move. We need to get.
we gotta.
We need to talk to these
Okay.
people.
Okay, Ionia,
We
you
want to
stay here.
split up and have people talk to them. People talk to maybe the Goron authorities to start getting people inside.
Some people need to start looking for like places for people to.
We'll look for places for people to
Inari
hide.
will- Yeah. Inari can't see Goron.
I can, which is very funny.
Oh, yeah.
That's so clutch.
Yeah. So, splitting up 2 groups, Ionia will go with like help the town group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just me, Lorhannon, with the talk to Bogey and gang group?
I'll go with, but I'll just be quiet and try and learn what we can about them.
Okay, and I'll make sure I have the Sheikah Slate on me.
And Natar, where are you going?
I'm in the find places to
Help the
hide,
town.
help the town
Yeah, absolutely.
group.
All right. So you have the town.
Is this still considered mountain when I make
Yeah.
checks?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. So, the Sea Bogey group. What? Is this moving? I feel like I lowered it already and it's like high again.
It's
Whatever.
like I think this is hilarious. This is the first time that any of us, except for Lydian, have actually seen these people.
True.
Like, we've just seen
Yeah.
we've just seen Lydian's drawing of Bogey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, besides like descriptions that Lydian has given for what they look like, this is the first time you guys will see them. But I mean, based on the description, it's pretty easy to spot a group with a gigantic Goron and 5 non-Gorons moving through Goron City. So you guys make your way over to the Rollin Inn. No? Yes. So,
Um,
good.
I was gonna say, let me change up the music a little bit for Bogey's own group.
Oh,
I wanted this to be their theme music.
This is good.
You guys head over to the inn. Like many inns in Hyrule, it's pretty much just one room with beds. And at the entrance, there are 2 Gorons that are chatting. One behind the front desk, the other one like sort of leaning on the front desk, chatting with the other. Uh, and you walk in, and they both greet you with like, "Welcome to the Rollin' Inn. You looking for a bed for the night for the festivities?"
No, thank you. We're all right just now. Just staying in the lobby section here.
Oh, please, we also are offering a special package that includes massages. You ever been massaged by a Goron?
Can't say I have. Jenna, are they on this like lobby level, or did they go up to like rooms or something?
They're in like the space, so it's kind of like if you imagine like sort of like a sea almost like this space like or like a snail shell kind of where like there's the entrance, there's a hallway that curves around and then leads to the big open space with the beds that you can
I
only
see,
see into
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, gotcha. I will say, maybe we'll come back if we're planning on staying the night. For right now, we're just popping in, if that's all right.
Yeah, do you have business with any of the guests?
Yes. Do you know if you know Bogey is in town, right? Of course
we do. Of
with the
course we do.
festivities.
Yes, of course we do.
We're requesting an audience with him briefly before the festivities kick off.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Perfect. Let's go do that.
You
We don't have
told
like an
these,
appointment or
like-
anything, but I would like to just talk to him.
Just
I mean,
seeing Ben's reactions.
these guys aren't like they aren't Bogey's keepers, you know. They're just the innkeepers.
Well,
They're like, yeah, okay.
I don't know. He said like,
They
"Do you
were-
have business?" I'm like, "Yeah, we have business."
he's
They
trying
were
to hawk
asking
you. Like,
why you guys were here, basically, because you didn't
Yeah.
want a
We wanna-
bed, you didn't want a massage. Do you have other business here?
Yeah, we wanted to talk to Bogey.
Yeah, you guys. They're like, yeah, go ahead. Not stopping
we
you.
walk past them.
You guys make your way. You wind around this hallway and enter the larger chamber, where there are several beds. 6 of them occupied. Look like they have been slept in already. With just stuff kind of thrown about. A lot of simple things like rope. But then like some other like things of interest like scroll cases and things like large like map cases. And you guys enter the room with Mova's crew, and I'd say probably, hang on, It's Mellow, the Gerudo that like first notices you guys, and she like looks and makes eye contact with each of you. And like as she does, you each feel a chill run down your spine, just like, ooh, something's going on with that one, you know? Uh, and she doesn't say anything, and it takes a moment for the larger group to kind of silence themselves and look over, and Bogey goes, "Can I help you?"
Hello, my name is Lydian. I'm a Rito. I'm a traveler, just kind of popping in town and everything. I saw that there were lots of festivities going on, and when I realized that it was because of Bogey in town, I realized I had heard quite a bit about Bogey and his adventuring crew. So, just wanted to meet you for the first time.
All right. He turns to his group. I guess this is the kind of thing we have to get used to now. Uh, and he extends a gigantic Goron hand and outstretches it as he approaches you to shake your hand, your wing.
I will shake his hand and officially get a +0 on the scries from now on.
Yep.
Oh,
I have met him. I have
Uh,
met the target.
Quick,
Yep.
steal his skin.
a quick skin draft, if you don't mind.
Cut all of his skin off. Where does the face?
um, yeah. So he approaches, shakes your hand, and then the Hylian woman, Mova, kind of like slinks past and kind of front, like gets to the front of everything here, and looks at each of you. And what exactly is it that you want right now with us? She's a bit uncertain about the three guests that have just entered.
Does she
Well-
say her name?
Not right
Or
away.
no. Okay, then we don't know her name. But
You know her name.
Well, you see,
You like know all of them, man.
no. I'm saying I'm saying
Oh,
I'm
I
not
got
going
you.
to
I
say
see. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got you.
We
her
don't
name
know
is
who she
Mova
is.
because I don't want to reveal that.
Yes.
Trust.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Lorhan, and you were going to say?
well, you see, we're also members of an adventuring party, and to be truthful, we were coming to Goron City hoping to meet with you on account of a certain piece of treasure that you're carrying with you.
Interesting. And her
Wrong word.
tone,
Wrong words.
everybody around, like in all of her group in the room, you hear them like the shuffle of like movement of limbs as they reach for things. And what
You see,
exactly is
we
it you're
do have-
looking for?
We too have been harried by assailants looking for the same piece of treasure. In fact, we almost died on the Bridge of Hylia on its account. And we have a particular interest in making sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, and think that an alliance between our parties could be beneficial to them.
Zalf, the Hylian man, towards the back goes, is this some kind of new tactic that they're trying?
There's no tactic at all. We're being 100% truthful and honest. We also there's no good time to bring this up, but have you seen you were throwing the celebration today because you all have freed the divine beast, we hear, right? Or the mechanical monster.
Yes, we successfully stopped Marudania, is the name of it, from
Oh, I didn't know that.
terrorizing Goron
Oh, wow.
City.
Have you noticed the other beasts that look like it in texture and size?
Um, um, the villain would probably say, we've seen the one out in Rudo Village above
Mhm.
Tabantha. There's one out there.
Any others in the south portion of Hyrule?
Mova goes, no, what does this have to do with anything? Are there more? Are you looking for us to do more? I mean,
No, nothing like that. You guys have done quite enough. We see now. There are lasers in the sky pointed from the and I won't show them my map, but pointed from the southeast and the southwest of Hyrule. There are lasers pointed at the castle. These are from other mechanical monsters that our group has freed. And we wanted to say that although this festivity is going on, and you guys should be celebrated for the heroes that you are, after we had cleared the beasts, a terrible storm of malice. Do you remember? A couple I guess months, weeks ago, when there was a huge storm of these necrotic flakes that would kind of tear at your skin or anything. Were you guys around for that?
I can't say we've experienced such a occurrence.
You
Right.
must have seen the red moon
Well, yes.
that rises rapidly in the sky and remains there for the entirety of the night.
Blood moons, like, they're of legend. You know, they
So-
happen.
So what we are cautious of is that after our groups cleared the other monsters and freed them, there was a terrible storm centered on the folks that cleared the monster. It happened once and then twice, which verifies that it's a pattern. If what you're saying is true, and the third monster is now cleared, I don't want to reveal Cycleo. If the third monster is now cleared, there will be a terrible storm of malice and necrotic flakes, and it will ravage people in town. And we want to try to avoid that. So we've come to you to try to seek an alliance to hopefully build up some fortifications around Goron City and prevent damage from happening.
I would like Lydian and Lorhannon to both give me persuasion checks as the two that have been doing this. Because obviously Aquila trying to hold her tongue.
Holy shit!
Holy
It's a
bar.
31, motherfucker.
Oh,
It's awesome.
yeah.
Well, I got a 23.
Yeah, 31.
31.
As you each have been speaking, Mova has been looking very intently at you, sort of like in like a calculated way, and
Battle Master.
and through your choice of words and whatever information she appears to have gleaned, she will turn to her group and say, I think they're telling the truth. And she turns back to you. So, if I have this right, it was you folk who did the other creatures, other mechanical monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were targeted by malicious weather, the flakes, as you called them.
Correct.
And you've come here now to warn us that we may be subjected to the flakes. Couldn't it be you? Wouldn't you be the ones that get targeted when the beast is done? And now you've just come here and endangered us all?
It seems that the
Oh, you better say something, Lydian. I'm about to say something in response.
It seems that the flakes do center on it happened right as a response to it being wrested from, the Blight's grasp. I'm sure you fought a giant fiery monster with long red hair. That was the Blight that was controlling the divine beast. As soon as you defeated it, that's Ganon is able to tell who defeated it, and then cast a curse on them with a storm.
As you mentioned, Ganon, she's taken aback. So you're saying that this is all connected to the calamity?
Yes, actually. Yeah, that's what we've learned.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. Um. We are not in a good spot for this.
I mean, we've talked about this before. There's no good spot for this to happen, and Goron City, their people are defensive and tough, and their fortifications can be plenty. So it's not a horrible spot for it to happen, but of course we would want to endanger as few people as possible.
Right. All right. Well, we have to act. Um, unless there's something else specific you guys want to say right here in this instance, I want to cut over to the people outside.
That's fine.
So Inari and Natara and Ionia are outside. You guys are what specifically are the things that you each are doing in preparation here outside?
I think, is there anything in particular Natara is doing? Because I Inari would probably flow from that.
I mean, I think Natara would try to like. I don't know that there's necessarily a great way to do this without having to like talk to a bunch of people and like enter homes, but just like try to understand if there is a way to like seal off buildings so that people could go into the different structures and like be protected from the storm.
Yeah, go ahead and please give me. I'll call it survival. Go ahead, give me a survival check.
That is a 17.
Yeah, I mean, looking about, it seems that these structures only have most of them only have one entrance, maybe a few of them have more than one, and other than like the off like 1 to 3 windows max that are typically very small, it seems that these are actually ideal places for securing. It's just a matter of the entrance sizes are quite large to accommodate Gorons of all size. So the openings you would need to find something big to cover them with. But I'd say also on a 17, like you do notice that there's an abundance of scrap metals that perhaps could
I was
be
gonna
useful.
say, can we yeah. Somehow.
Inari, what are you doing specifically?
I think Inari would be like one trying to help Natara out, but I also think she's probably operating from the perspective of like we're probably not going to get everyone inside of these hiding places, and we might have to deal with the reality of like arming the Gorons and making sure they're well prepared for whatever might come next. So she'd probably want to try to seek out. I don't know if they. I don't know if they have this because it's like Inari's not as familiar with Goron culture, but she'd want to find like military-minded people or like the you know. Because that's where her brain goes.
So you're looking for like the people in charge that you can go to kind of.
Yeah,
Right.
like she wants to try to like prepare people with like getting weapons sorted, like ensuring that the party goes off without a hitch, essentially.
Yeah. Let's say you are a trained guard and you know sort of an expert in defense of cities, you know, that was what you did for a long time. Go ahead and give me a intelligence check plus your proficiency.
That's
to-
good because
yeah,
Ari's a little.
for kind of like a
All right,
strategic, like,
intelligence.
finding the right people to talk to and getting like the defenses like, ready as best you can.
All right, so that's 18.
Yeah.
My proficiency is 4.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get other things. So you are
Oh, you're.
on a 14.
Oh, it's an 18 because of my proficiency
18.
bonus.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
18. I'm sorry. You are going. I'm sorry. What are you doing? I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. So she's really just trying to help with like the outright defense of the town. So like
Mhm.
locating those who might,
Okay.
based
Yes.
off what she could see.
Yes, you know what? I would say that you can tell that this town is not built for defense from an attack from a siege. You begin to kind of assess the landscape around you and take in the fact that, oh, you're kind of at a low point here with a lot of high cliffs around you, which is not good. And there's also a lot of pathways in that you can see as you begin to kind of walk around. In fact, there are 4 different ways to enter this city from the paths around here, and that is very vulnerable. You come from a town where it's a larger town, but there are 3 strict entrances, and that is it. So
Mhm.
it doesn't look very good as far as like what you can assess as regarding the offensive capabilities of this location.
Oh, brother. This
That's what
is
they say.
not good. um, yeah, I mean, I mean, we didn't really discuss this before we left, so I don't want to like raise like severe alarms among the Gorons about this, but like they probably should be prepared. Fuck. She's gonna note this and she's gonna wait until the group comes back together because she's gonna want to probably try to speak with the head of the Goron to facilitate having guards at different points. But she doesn't want to risk doing that right now for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Just as you guys are, finishing your assessments of ways to defend and weaknesses against attack, and as the point where we stopped inside the inn comes to a head, that is when drums begin to start banging at a fun, like, jaunty beat of the Goron people. I don't know, Matt, if you have anything that's like Goron party.
Goron party. Let
Maybe
me.
like Ocarina of Time, Goron, like the
Sure. Goron City Ocarina of Time. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You got it.
From outside, the 3 ladies of the or I guess 3 of the 4 ladies of 11th hour see that the uh posted up by the big location where Bogey was talking to the boss, there are 2 drums that begin to sort of make this beat. And from inside, you guys can hear the reverberations of it, and the Gorons begin to sort of like congregate and move out towards the party celebration. I guess I will. No. It is from there that you hear the booming voice of the boss, Ludo, ring out, and where is the honored guests, Bogey and his crew? And Mova is just like, no. What do we do? Is it too late?
I mean, it's not too late if it's only sundown right now, but we should fortify people as soon as possible.
Get
Okay.
people to shelter.
So
Get
we
people
should
to
go out
shelter.
there, get the attention, and get people to shelter. Got it. Come on. And she like gestures to her group, and you all begin to file out, making your way out of the city. Oh, and there are the honored guests. Pluto, at a sort of like elevated position outside of his residence there, begins to make a speech before you guys can even really get a chance to do anything. I mean, you're welcome to be moving about as the speech goes on, but the Goron people have their attention fixed to the boss. Um, he thanks Bogi, Mova, Pavilion, Femelo, Kralkek, and Zalf for saving their city from Varudanya. Uh, and he goes on uh, to commemorate the heroics of these individuals. Statue of them will be built in this town, and they will be celebrated on this day each year for generations. Uh, and everybody kind of erupts in cheers and applause and everything. They're getting statues built of them. And he continues that with the destruction that has befallen us and newfound protection from these heroes, I will be stepping down from my position as the boss, turning over the role to Yunobo, descendant of the great Daruk, for his many years of service to the GGMC. And next to him is like this sort of younger looking Goron. He's got like a head of hair on him and like a blue ascot like wrapped around his neck. Um, and he kind of approaches, he steps forward, and you guys get the air of like, amid all the panic, this is that you are feeling inside. This is a confident young Goron. He thanks Bluto for his decision and begins to speak about hoping to grow into the leader that Goron kind needs. He also thanks Bogi and his team for their bravery, calling them heroes unlike any that Hyrule has ever seen. Uh, and you guys begin to sort of move about and like, what are you doing as these speeches begin?
We want
I
to get
think,
everyone's attention because I can get everyone's attention.
I mean, if you want to get everyone's attention, and you know how to get everyone's attention, you should get everyone's attention. I think.
Aquila, as CEO of Unethical Gang, I think you have the right to get everybody's attention however you need to.
All right, I aim the wand of lightning bolts straight up in the air.
Okay. While Tequila's doing, I guess we don't really have it. So never mind.
I mean, I'm not firing it yet. If you have some,
Like, I just wanted to maybe scan the crowd to see if anyone might be in disguise.
okay, I'll wait.
Uh,
And
Go
it might
ahead.
be harder to do that once people are freaking the fuck out.
I'd say go ahead, give me a perception check because you're trying to notice if somebody might be in disguise to sort of peer through the illusion. So go ahead, give me perception, please.
That's a 21.
Yeah. On a 21, you begin to look through the crowd, trying to see if any of the Gorons might be Yiga in disguise as you yourself have been in the past. You don't necessarily perceive anybody in the crowd. But on a 21, as you look about the landscape, you get the uncanny sense that, oh no, they're here regardless. As you can kind of see that on some of the high cliff sides, there's slight movement, but it's like shadowy. It's hard to notice. But you, being on a 21 and being a Yiga previously, you know that it's already too late.
Question. Not that it probably matters or will be the case, But does Natara see Golonk around anywhere? He would, if he's in Goron City, he would be an ally potentially. That like is to spread the word.
Still on here.
Now, Ben, I believe Galank is is traveling looking for what he's looking for. Is that correct?
Canonically, Galonk has left Goron City and presumably has not found the
That's what I
Spring of Power.
assumed. Wanted to check.
Mhm.
For music, is it uh-oh time or is it party time? I can't tell.
Party time. It's party time. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
Yeah,
Okay, I just
things are
was
great.
confused for a
Lord
second because you told me
Hannon
to
is
press uh-oh
just
music, and I don't know what that
noticing.
means.
Lord Hannon is just noticing that there are Yiga around. And as these festivities begin and the sun begins to set, what would you guys like to do right now?
All right, am I getting people's attention now or no?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay. Raise a wand of lightning bolts, fire off one charge of the wand of lightning bolts to make a bolt of lightning crack in the air above us.
The bolt of lightning streaks high into the sky, and the drums kind of stop for a second, and everybody just kind of turns and looks. Yunobo is in the middle of his speech still, and he goes, excuse me? Everybody comes to a
Do you want
halt.
me to do the speaking or does someone else want to do the speaking?
I don't have a speech
You got
prepared.
it, if you want.
Keela, you got it.
You're
Marcus
all in
first.
immediate danger right now. The Yiga clan is here and an unknown disaster is about to strike the city. You need to get to cover now. Us and your heroes will defend this place.
As you say that,
No.
What do
Is it-
you mean,
is-
Jenna?
No.
Is it uh-oh time now? Oh, we're in combat. Hold on.
it's
It's
uh-oh
uh-oh time.
time. Because one by one, from all around is it this? From all around you guys. I don't think I'm gonna be able to click all of them at once.
We're going Girahim on this one.
More and more and more and more Yiga begin to appear.
They're so hard to see.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, I hope
I don't even see any. Oh, well, okay, now I see him. Yeah, just took
I
me a
I
hot
love
second.
how all the Gorons are the exact same token.
Shut up.
It's so good.
It's how I can know
They're all
to keep
just
track
like-
of somebody that's important versus somebody that's not. For the sake of Bluto and Yunobo, because if one of them
Wow.
dies, that's a different impact than Trey from Rolling In.
What do you mean? He's my favorite.
They begin to appear as their cover has been blown. 11th Hour has discovered that the Yiga are here, and as the sun begins to set, the sky immediately, faster than any night before, begins to turn red. Not the
We're
same
fucked.
pretty red sunset that you guys saw at the beginning of the session, but the clouds high in the sky streak across, an insane wind blows, and the blood moon rises once again, high into the sky, centered above you all. Additionally,
We're gonna have to fight them on a blood moon.
there's more.
All right, 11th
guys.
hour. It's time to show these bozos what being real heroes is like.
From
Yeah.
It's
atop
Clobbering time.
hold on, guys. From atop the cliffs emerges a figure.
Shit.
Oh
shit.
no!
The fuck is that? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Emerges a
Uh-oh.
figure.
Which cliff?
She raises her arms high into the sky, basking in the red glow of the blood moon, and the ground begins to shake. And from boulders of absolutely massive boulders begin to rise out of the ground. They heat up and ignite with this glow of lava. And the light of the blood moon that this figure is channeling races these boulder constructs. And atop of the hill and down here,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
two
yeah.
Malice Igneo Taluses
Oh yeah.
rise out of the ground.
I
Oh,
can't
I'm
believe
fucking ready.
I can't believe I spent a silvery barbs earlier today.
I
The
can't wait.
I was gonna say.
I can't believe we're gonna have to wait a week for this. Oh man, I'm so ready to fight these fuckers.
So
I
mean.
can't wait.
the flakes of malice begin to descend on you all, and you feel another rumble from deep in the earth. And you turn your attention to the east, where you see Death Mountain begin to erupt, spewing lava and a mysterious glowing purple from the top. And that's where we're gonna end the session this week.
Oh my god.
Like, on all sides. It's just
Imagine if we were like, yeah, we're just gonna leave those guys alone. Like they all would have died, and
oh,
the
for
divine
sure.
I was
Beast would
talking
have
with Sarah. They
stronger
don't have the
enemies.
spell magic. They would have just died into the Malice Rain immediately.
They all would have died. The Yiga would have gotten the teleporter. The divine beast would have turned back to Ganon and started firing every
They
day.
just
They
Go
have
ahead.
fucked so many things up right now. I am gonna chew their asses out after this. I am so mad.
I just want to keep track of my bardic inspirations because I didn't know we were doing combat. But I gave one to Lord Hannon, and then right before Akila's speech, I gave Akila a bardic inspiration in case she needed to roll for persuasion on that. So I
Alright,
think I've
I'll
burned
write
2
that
of
down.
them. Yeah, you can
But
check the
Akila still
recording,
has
but I
it
did
right
say
now.
bardic inspiration.
You have
That's what I
given
mean,
me
yeah.
you've given me 2 today.
Oh, okay, so that's my third then.
Both of them? You're
I
just
did
only
not
used the
use
one.
I did not use both of them.
Has it been 10 minutes? It hasn't
Are
been
we
10 minutes.
saying
It
that
just-
it hasn't been 10 minutes?
When did you give
as
it to them?
Yunobo's speech, it was during
right
the
before we talked to Bogey.
Oh
right
yeah,
before we
no,
talked to
it's
Bogey.
it's pretty much just been 10 minutes, so you're within it.
Okay, so then Lord Hannon and Akila, write down that you guys have bardic inspiration to
I
start
have.
the fight.
I have.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Let me mark that on my sheet.
I'm
Use
yelling.
immediately.
Guys, it's season 4.
11th hour,
So-
we have the very, very special opportunity of any fighting force on Hyrule right now. We can fire in any direction and hit an enemy.
Additionally, I'm so mad because one of you, I don't remember who, called this already, but you guys will be fighting as yourselves and the character of Moba's crew that you used last week.
Let's go.
It's
now
all
it's
fucking
not
coming
over.
together. I'm so
I called
excited.
it.
Yeah, okay. I knew somebody called it. I was like, Timothy, no.
No. I think we were talking. I don't know about. Did you say this like specifically or something coming up? Because I remember when we talked about
I just said if we team up with them,
if we
then-
team up with them, yeah, then we
then
would
could
do the
control
same
both
character.
characters at once. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was my plan. Shut up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Also-
Aquila and
No one
Vimela is a
doesn't have
crazy
any
combo.
plan.
Also,
I'm trying to get to do animate objects.
Jenna fully predicting the like malice out of Death Mountain before Tears of the Kingdom came out, and then she was like, "No, my plan."
No, literally, when I saw that in the trailer, I was like, I was gonna do that. I've literally
Okay.
had that since like before we actually started as a concept. I
Jenna,
was like,
feel free to
oh yeah, I gotta end
stop the recording if you haven't.
And
I
the
will find
stream.
music.